Be right.
What would Socrates say to that?
It tickles my fancy.
Okay.
Goosies.
I don't have hair.
Oof.
You got Marcos.
That's not. No, that's not.
Wait.
Yeah,
That's true. You do got me. Get over here, Marcus. Let me look at you.
They don't want it.
Tobin and Leroy, ready to deploy. Had to hit it with a little journalism, but that was a decoy. Better have about me, boy. Okay, Leroy and Tobin, hold to the show, man. Still on the sauce with the show, and till then his half moon open. Sometimes go taste like a snowman. No proof I'm alive, better more than no proof. Like I always wanted him, I never hated him, I never traded him, and if I did, I never ever traded him. You never know what is a star like under the city, the driver's side floor. Gucci a large, so many more, 10 in the more, never a bar. Hey, 10 in the more, 2 to the P. Nothing to you, but it's something to me. Handsome as ever and cute as can be. You can watch us on YouTube with view for free. Ay. This one time for the Twitch. This one time for the text. This one time for the phone line. Whole time wonder what they gonna do next.
You know, I just wish you guys would stop the quibbling.
Bro. Rocky was there last night. That's Goosies galore, dude.
I'm surprised you didn't get kicked out of that.
I'm disappointed in my Heat source who's supposed to let me know when the famous are there because I love the famous. And, you know, when Rocky Balboa is in the building and I have to find out on Heat Instagram and didn't realize till like the third quarter, I was disappointed because I could have found a route to Hobnob. I don't think he would have minded me bothering him.
What?
Yeah,
I would love to hobnob.
Somebody would have armbarred your ass right the hell out of there.
If I would have hit him with immediately, because nobody would have done this. Hey, Sly, love Tulsa King. Never would have seen it coming because I love Tulsa King.
Yeah,
I love Tulsa. Everybody could do. Hey, Rocky, hey, yo, I heard that a million times. But if I say Tulsa King, he goes, hey, you like some of my other work?
Surprised you didn't say anything.
I was so
He
far
found out
away.
too late.
It was too late, JFig. I was too far away.
And I might add,
You?
probably right around the time that you realized Sylvester Stallone was there, that's when the Heat went on that unbelievable dry spell.
No, that was after. It was like right after halftime. I realized Sylvester Stallone was there. And I was so happy about it. I was so excited. And you know, he looks good. You know, he's there with the fam. And I was just like, oh, look at him, just taking in the Heat game. And he looked like he was rooting for the Heat, you know. He goes, hey, this Jaime Jaquez is pretty good.
What is
that a direct quote?
I think that was him.
Oh, okay.
Hey, old Jamie, you're pretty good. You see him put him in that spin cycle?
I'm more than sure he didn't say that.
I'm pretty sure he did.
Right now, if you ask Sylvester Stallone one basketball phrase or a term, right? You think he would know one? Spin cycle ain't it?
Yeah, you like that pick and roll?
Number 2.
Getting some headlines brought to you by the new Palmetto Ford Truck Super Center. Why buy your truck at a car store? Palmetto Ford.
We know trucks.
So
I'm not trying to show my muscles. I think I accidentally got Fonz's shirt. So he won't be liking it.
Stretching it out.
Oh my goodness. This thing here.
The Heat win 103-102 to open up the season. They
you ain't get the memo, Tobes. You ain't get the memo.
The black?
Yeah. What the hell?
I mean, I can switch if you want me to.
I was just trying to figure out how we all wearing black.
I don't know.
Well, you already know I'm always wearing black.
Yes, right.
Heat win 103-102. Bam Adebayo. He led the Heat in scoring. Really the only Heat star who had an efficient night last night. Jimmy Butler was playing ping pong with the rim. He had like 8 offensive rebounds. All of them were off of his own miss. I think he got like more than half of them to drop after that, but it was not the prettiest offensive game from Jimmy Buckets. And then Tyler Hero was building a brick house like a third little pig.
Woo. He finally made one, and he was like, finally.
Woo! Yeah.
Yeah. How we feeling today, Marcos? By the way, how we feeling? Better?
Yeah, which has frog flu, dude?
I feel not contagious.
Oh, all right.
Oh, really?
There you go. Look at him.
I mean, he's here because you guys told him to be here.
Yeah, I thought we were gonna do smelling salts.
Don't get us started. Corporate.
Don't even get us started.
Somebody.
Oh, I'm glad you guys started.
No.
Here,
No.
No.
Let me just put it this way. Corporate.
Yeah. Somebody
Yes.
on this show was a snitch because whoever let him know that we were doing this corporate, he got wind of it. And I got a text that was like, he's doing smelling salts. And I'm like, huh? No, what are you talking about? And then the next day, like he's like badgering us about side effects of nasal membranes. So look, we got to be an ask for forgiveness kind of show. You never let corporate know what we're up to.
Damn it.
So
I tell you what, though. The smelling salts I got, it's not like the ammonia that you break. It's in a little jar and you just open the cap. It'll clean them sinuses right up, Marcos.
yeah, you'd
I
be
see
good.
you feeling a little stuffy.
That's why I
You'll
was
be
here.
good to go.
Well,
Damn it.
don't know what to tell you, dude. Sorry.
Well,
Also-
we have to get it. We have to be out in hell. Out and about, I guess.
Open waters, we'll take the boat. We'll go in the middle of the ocean. There's no rules there.
Hey,
Okay.
Stevenson, you guys haven't been exactly secretive about it.
He doesn't listen. Somebody had to tip him off.
Yes.
Somebody had to tip him off.
And then here's the funny part. He was reading the directions, and I'm like, it don't say nothing on it. Just don't
Sniff.
put water in it.
That's what it's
So-
supposed to be for. So anyway, he win. Yeah, it was crazy there. It was exactly like last year. They were up 20. Game looked like it was a complete blowout. And then all of a sudden, they couldn't score anymore. And Cade Cunningham was going nuts. And the rest of these young Pistons were starting to light it up. The Heat, what did the Heat not score in their last like 3 minutes or something like that?
Last 3 minutes.
Didn't score a basket. And Cade Cunningham had a shot to win it at the end. Thankfully, it did not go in. So, you're kind of just like, whew. Otherwise, I think a lot of people would have been depressed today. Even off of a game 1 win, because that was a fourth quarter stinker.
Yep. But you know what the great thing about it is?
Yep.
Papa John's don't use point spread.
No, they don't.
Go.
Go.
You can use my code if you want, you know.
You can use a code.
Is it BOGO or is it half off?
Half off.
Half off, dude. Half
Which is
off.
the same as BOGO.
Is that not the same?
I don't know.
Half
guess.
off is the same as BOGO.
Same math.
But you could get different things. BOGO, you got to get the same thing,
Right.
Oh.
right? So
Yes.
if I get,
So it's not
if
really
it's
the
buy
same
one,
thing.
get one, I got to get a pepperoni pizza. I get another free pepperoni pizza. But
Nah.
if it's 50% off, I can get a pepperoni and a meat lovers, and that's half.
But let's be real about this. As frustrating as them nearly squandering that lead was last night, we had the greatest 13 minutes of our lives yesterday, which was Jaime Jaquez's NBA debut. Because let me tell you something, dude. That
Mr.
kid's got
Footwork.
foot work, dude.
Goosies.
I mean, it was breathtaking to see that kid put the moves on anybody he wanted to. He's good. I've seen enough. It was the greatest 6 points. They're going to talk about Wembanyama a lot today because Wembanyama scored 15. I will tell you that Jaime Jaquez's 6 points in 13 minutes was greater than anything Wembanyama put forth yesterday.
Here's the problem. Can I just say this?
Hmm?
See how excited and Goosies galore you are right now?
Yeah.
I was like that last year with Jovic
Are you mad at Spo?
when he gave us 11 points in like 7 minutes.
Are you mad?
Remember that?
I want you to call out Erik Spoelstra.
You remember that?
Yeah, I remember that call.
Remember how good? And then we didn't see him no more. So I'm going to see how committed they are to Jaime Jaquez Jr. I want to see it
Oh, he's going to play.
because we've seen spurts. He treats young guys like Bill Belichick treats running backs.
He's going to play, dude.
You might
He's-
see him on Tuesday. You might not see him till next month.
I want you to have guts right now, and I want you to call out a future Hall of Fame coach in Erik Spoelstra
Here's
for
why I
not
don't
playing.
call out. Here's why I
Call
don't
him
call
out.
out.
Call him out.
Here's why I don't call out coaches as far as that's concerned. Right? Here's why. They know more than me. They with that dude every day. so they know what he can or can't do. Okay? I will admit that. I don't have a problem with that. I'm just saying, like last year, before Jovic got hurt, how could that 11 points in 7 minutes not help anybody? Right? Was he that bad away from those 11 minutes or 7 minutes that you couldn't get him a couple of minutes? Now he got hurt, so we don't really know. So we'll see with Jaime if, he's in the rotation or,
they did have a couple.
Playing.
They did have a couple guys missing yesterday. I mean, no Jay Rich, no Hayward,
Right.
are probably going to be in the rotation, which will also not help get Nikola Jovic minutes. But I don't know, man. That kid already looks like Van was saying this yesterday. He goes, he ain't a regular rookie. Because it's not only that he has college experience, but he was the star of that team. He was the leader of that team. And I don't know. He
He's
just
old.
has.
He's an
not
old
that
rookie.
Old. He's 22.
Dude, let me explain something to you.
You act like he's Chris
Okay,
Winky.
hold on. Almost every draft pick is 20 or under. Okay? So when you have a 22-year-old, that's old for a rookie. All of them are 18, 19 years old.
Very rarely are they 18 anymore.
How old was Wembanyama? How old was Jovic?
Jovic was 19.
How old was Wembanyama?
I don't know.
Okay. LeBron was 18.
They changed the rules.
No, they just changed the rule to 1 year, not age.
21 years ago. What are you talking about? You couldn't come out of high school anymore. They had to go. One dude went to play in China. There's no 18-year-olds coming in the NBA anymore.
Okay, 19. He's still old for a rookie.
He's 22. You make it seem like he went on a retreat for BYU.
No. Is that not old for a rookie?
It's not that old. If you told me he was like 24, this is 22, baby.
So he's basically 1 year under Tyler Hero.
He's a year younger than Tyler Hero.
And Tyler Hero is this 4th year?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And what? But who cares? I don't understand your point.
I'm just saying.
And what?
One of the reasons why
you act like his knees are going to give up by year 3.
No. Here's what I'm saying. Here's the only reason why I'm saying this, right? I'm saying this because one of the reasons why he's probably more trusted than other rookies is because he's 22.
Yeah, I know, but it doesn't sound like you're saying that. Like when you
That's
call
what
him,
I'm saying.
like you basically.
I'm telling you what. Wait.
No.
I'm telling you what I'm saying.
Marcos, be the arbiter here, Frog Boy, okay? And have guts and stand on your morals. Does it not sound like Leroy Horde is age shaming Jaime Jaquez the same way I do Vic Fangio?
No, I'm saying he's.
No. I want an arbiter.
Wait, can I defend myself?
All right.
Can I defend myself?
You didn't defend.
One person don't get to argue. Can I argue my point?
Yeah, I got to hear Leroy's point.
This whole argument started because I said Jaime Jaquez is an old rookie. That's it. That's all I said. And that might be part of the reason why he may get a little more playing time or why he looks so seasoned as a rookie is because he's older.
Seasoned?
Wow.
All right. Okay. Look, this is.
Yeah, see,
we're getting egregious.
There it is. Here it is.
Seasoned rookie.
Mm-hmm.
He's 22 instead of 19.
Mm-hmm.
You don't think that matters?
Well, you want to know something? I actually think it's a better thing. You want to know why? Because you got to decide by like year 3 if you're going to pay these young players a gazillion dollars. So maybe I want somebody right in their prime ski because nobody's ready by 23. Tyler Hero got $130 million. We don't even know if he can play in the playoffs. And that hair, my God.
Luscious.
So anyway, Frog Boy, stop being a coward. Was Leroy not age shaming Jaime Jaquez?
See, when you asked the question, you said in the same way that you do Vic Fangio, which I think you probably age shame Fangs a little bit more. But then he said seasoned.
Right.
Well, we all know what that
means. You know what that means. You might as well have said intangibles.
Honestly,
you might as well have, dude. Might as well have.
A little harsh. 22's not that old, Leroy.
It's really not.
It's not that seasoned.
Taylor Swift has a song titled 22.
Let me ask you a question.
Yep.
If you pull up all the rookies, and when they were drafted, he might be the oldest by 2 years.
Yeah, and what if he's the best?
That wasn't the point I was making.
It's
Not
kinda,
how good he is or whatever.
You made
I'm
it
just saying, from the standpoint of how the Heat treat young players, he might get treated a little differently because he's 22 and has played a lot of basketball.
Why don't you call him mature instead of seasoned? I mean, like, why don't you?
Because now I want to chop you. Why? See, we had to go there.
It's just a
Like,
little.
wait, first of all,
That's true. That's true.
You're not that seasoned to be using mature. Okay, so stop.
Just
Stop.
I get it. You want Jovic to play. I want Jovic to play too. But there's no need to make fun of somebody's age.
Last time I heard somebody saying that he had one of them paper bags and he was drinking outside the corner store.
I just thought you were a little. I thought you were above this, Leroy. You usually don't call out athletes.
I'm just saying, like, there's nothing that I'm saying is wrong. You're just making it wrong.
Nah, I just mean like you think Jaime Jaquez is out here going to the diner at 4 p.m. to get the blue plate special.
No. Compared to all the other guys, all the other rookies.
Wembenyama.
Look at how, like he ain't had to worry about graduating from high school when he got here. Okay.
I think you're lashing out.
I'm not.
Agreed.
You called him geriatric.
Wow.
That's old.
Let's take a look at Asur Thompson, the 5th overall pick, who's 20 years old, who gave them a whopping 1 for 7 yesterday. That youth paying off.
We're again 2 years. 20 might be the oldest of the rest of the rookies.
Here's the thing: if it's 20, if for 2 years he has to find his way, and he's no good for 2 years, who cares? Like.
But that's the point I was making, is that
it doesn't sound like it.
Well, hold on. Last year I complained about Jovic not getting any playing time.
Mm-hmm.
He got hurt, but remember I was saying, how can that not help this team?
Mm-hmm.
Right? And now you have a situation with Jaime Jaquez where they're giving him more of an opportunity than they gave Jovic early on in the season last year. And I just said, maybe it's because he's an older rookie.
Maybe it's because of those. Maybe it's because of those sweet ass moves in the post. Did you see that footwork?
But that footwork comes with being a 22-year-old rookie.
I'm pretty sure he came out of the womb with that footwork.
You know who turned 23 towards the end of their rookie season?
Who?
Draymond Green.
Okay, well, Draymond Green needed to go to college for 4 years.
Wow. Look at this guy. Mr. I left college early.
I mean, no.
No wonder he's behind.
I didn't leave college early.
Well, you had a year eligibility.
I didn't leave college early.
You had a year left.
How long is college? 4 years.
You had a year left.
I did not leave early.
You could have stayed.
I could have.
You chose not to.
No, I said.
And so now you're holding it against Jaime because he went through eligibility.
When I got there, I said I'm going to Michigan for 4 years.
But you're making it seem like he's that Canes tight end who's been in college for 8 years.
No, I'm not. I was making the point that one of the reasons why Spo maybe trusts him more than a lot of the other young guys is because he is more put together as a basketball player than a lot of other rookies because he's older.
He's put together all right with that hair. Oh,
Gorgeous. Luscious.
I sometimes wish you understood English.
Luscious.
Footwork, dude. So mature.
Seasoned.
No.
D-Wade was a 22-year-old rookie.
Oh, look at that. Worked out for us last time.
Yeah, but I'm just like, it's something to be said about being a 22-year-old rookie versus a 19-year-old rookie. It seems like the Heat try to develop those guys a little bit more, right?
That's all. I mean, if D-Wade was a 22-year-old rookie, Stan Van Gundy went to the rookie and he delivered,
Wow. Remember that?
Boxed in.
That was good.
Really?
You've been
D-Wade's also a Hall of Famer.
I think you saying we just got a Hall of Famer?
Huh?
Are you saying we just got a Hall of Famer?
There's a chance.
No. I'm like, he was a top 5 pick, right? And he's a Hall of Famer, and he won the championship in the second year.
Okay. But I mean, it's not that many picks apart, like 5 to 18. That's like 13 picks. It's not that far apart.
What?
Yeah, it's not that far apart.
To prove your point, you just made yourself look like an idiot.
How?
No difference between a 5th pick and an 18th pick.
It's not that far apart. It's 13 picks.
Okay.
I'm impressed with the math.
Back up to this.
WQAM broadcasting live.
Shining star. Jaime Jaquez, the #1 hit when he was born, according to Leroy Horde.
Wow, Leroy.
You weren't even born yet.
I was not.
I have heard that argument from a lot of people, though, that he's old. I'm like, is that a bad thing? Because he's not. Like,
No,
old.
it's not a bad thing. It's just
Old for a rookie.
I just think that maybe that age plays a role into how Spo goes about trusting him because he's 22.
But it is a question, like, yes, I get it. When there is in basketball, like, you will always want the years to be younger, typically, if a guy is super talented. But again, this is a different league. Like, you have to give these guys pretty insane money fast when they're not finished products yet.
Right.
And so I do think there is something to the idea of if you get somebody with a couple of years of cooking and has that experience, like, I don't especially when you're on a contender, I don't necessarily think it's a bad thing. I really don't.
Agreed. Listen, I'm just agreeing. But here's the thing, right? The rookies that have come in here and been able to play on a regular basis have been exceptional. So maybe he's one of those guys, right? Because Tyler Hero must have turned a lot of heads early because he got some substantial minutes. So maybe that's it. But I just think it does help that, he's one of, and again, we got to see how this plays out for the next few games.
Yeah.
If he's getting consistent minutes.
I hope he does, though, man, because to be honest with you, like, it was a little like, I don't know if the term's lackluster. It was just like, it was so much more exciting to see the new stuff and mostly him than like, all right, I've seen a lot of this in the go. And it really wasn't the best performance from the starting lineup. It was just like one of these where it was like, God, everything felt so clunky. The only time where it really felt like it was humming, like you said, they went on that stretch there in the first quarter where it was almost like, I think it was 4 straight possessions. It was Tyler, Jimmy getting steals and turning that into offense. That looked really, really great. But Tyler was rough to watch, and I don't know. He just I just felt like Jaime Jaquez brought the juice, man. Like, he got that building really hyped up.
Yep.
Yesterday.
And Kevin Love, he's still gonna add his
love,
right? You see, he had one.
Yeah.
Jimmy almost got killed, but he had one.
Jimmy almost got killed by some Kyle lobs.
Well, it wasn't that, but remember he caught it up ahead and he tried to stop.
Yeah.
And they just.
No, Love played good yesterday. Love, and that's going to be a problem for Jovic getting minutes, is that the two guys who probably had his role were like
two better players,
Kevin and Duncan. So like he's not gonna. And Duncan was, I would say Duncan was probably maybe Bam, but like if it wasn't Bam, Duncan was the second best player. So Duncan was awesome.
Yeah,
Duncan was awesome,
and that's good to see him get into some type of rhythm early.
Yeah.
But between him and and Kevin Love and that Tyler will turn it around. So,
I'm not worried about it.
I just think it's one of those situations where you press.
I'm not worried about that. Yeah,
I'm not worried about it.
I'm not sweating that. It was I mean, maybe I would have bemoaned it a little bit more had they lost for sure. But
I ain't gonna make it a whole season if every game I got to watch the last possession.
Dude,
on the edge of my seat.
I sit next to the same kind of crew during the media, and like last year, it was like a running joke. Like you're like, third quarter, can I go to, should I leave? I'm like, how this is going to end. Like they're either going to come back or blow. It's going to be close late. And I had this like sense when they got to Tony, I'm like, maybe this year will be different. And
you jinxed it.
I didn't say it out loud, but I thought it.
Subliminal messaging.
Subliminal mush. Yeah. I guess. I didn't know that was a thing. I didn't know that mushness came through telekinesis.
Listen, when you're the musher like you are, you have mushed several sports.
I was so happy to see Rocky Balboa yesterday, dude. What a delight. And then they put him up on the screen and, Bernie's giving him dap. What a delight. Hey, what is he, like a furry fireball?
So he's with all those people?
He's for sure with the blonde. That's his wife, I think. Pretty sure he was.
Is that his daughter to the right?
I think it's his daughter. Yeah, my wife. Because I think my wife was saying that's his daughter because she watches the reality show.
There's a reality show?
Yeah, it's called At Home with Rocky. It's just like real life, but it's like me being a dad. And I'm like, hey, you can tune a piano.
Is that his
but you
friends
cannot
to
tune
the?
a
Is that
fish.
friends to his left, or are they just
I don't know.
celebrating Rocky?
I think they're just.
He's looking at him. He looks like a fan.
Yeah,
He's
he looks.
admiring him.
Yeah, he looks like.
And Sylvester Stallone is sitting there going uncomfortable.
Hey, yo, stop ogling Mrs. Stallone, yo.
The court's that way.
Is he the biggest movie star of all time? Why not?
He's a really big movie star, Leroy.
I don't know. Okay, because you could say Arnold Schwarzenegger, but he ended a long time ago. Stallone dropped Expendables yesterday.
It's really like he's iconic. Come on, man.
No, I didn't know.
Biggest movie star of all time?
He's not the most famous movie star of all time.
Name another one.
He plays arguably the most famous movie character of all time.
Rocky?
Yeah.
Okay. I like
And probably has two of them for Rambo.
Rambo. Wow.
Yeah. That's true.
And
who
now,
has been wait. No. Tom Hanks has been involved in more $100 million movies.
I would say Tom Hanks is bigger for sure.
Right.
I would say Tom Hanks, Leo DiCaprio.
He's been running it for a long time though. Like, does he get
they haven't?
Not longer than Rocky?
Kidding me?
What did Rocky come out?
Rocky's like the 70s, dude. He was first.
Rocky was 75.
Yeah.
I think 75.
Mhm.
So here's the crazy thing. So
They kept track of time back
So let me show you why I don't age shame. Because I was watching this movie that JFig told me to watch that has seen part of it. So I just sat down to watch it.
You were watching Rocky?
No.
Oh,
What's the name of that movie?
Because I thought what you were doing is
No
when
Hard
you.
Feelings?
No Hard Feelings.
I watched it too. It was funny.
Yeah. And so my first question to her, first of all, the first 10 minutes is so funny when she she gets maced.
Oh,
Leroy, I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah,
I don't care. Time's up. So anyway, so after I paused the movie to get the little chuckles out,
Mhm.
and then I text JFig, hey, why does Matthew Broderick look so old?
Because he's old.
No, she said no.
You saw the
She goes,
wig.
no, they made him up. They made him look old.
How old is Matthew Broderick?
He's not
He
older than me.
is
they made him
61.
look.
Oh, he
like-
is. Wow, he's 61.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Holy smokes.
He does look creepy with that hair, though.
Yes.
It's the hair, and also I think there was a lot of makeup too. Is that what I said? I don't remember.
Yeah, you said they made him up to make him look old.
Who's the guy that skipped school? That's him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Ferris Bueller.
Ferris Bueller.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Not as famous as Rocky.
No.
No.
No. I would say Tom Hanks has been in more big movies.
He only has like 30 years under his belt though.
What about Denzel? Like Rocky has made more movies,
I mean, Denzel's a better actor.
but Denzel,
but
I'm talking about people that you
He's
say
got-
are bigger stars because their movies produce more money.
I think, but I think all the people like maybe Forrest Gump is maybe the more famous character. That's the only one who can compete with Rocky. Like I'm saying, who's got the most famous movie character of all
the
time?
most famous
I
movie
googled
character.
it.
Yeah.
I googled it.
Yeah.
Okay, so Denzel is also obviously number one.
Yeah.
Tom Hanks,
There.
Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman. Yes. And Morgan Freeman started really late.
But what's that? Is Denzel's
Al Pacino.
most famous movie? Is it
Al
Training?
Pacino.
Is Training Day?
No.
His number one. What would you say was that? What would you say is number one?
He's got a boatload of movies.
I'm
Man
not
on
saying he-
Fire.
Man,
Man
I know
on
he.
Fire.
I'm not saying. What's number one? Like, what is? With Denzel,
Would
like
you
my
say-
my age, King Kong ain't got bleep on me. That's like that's my
Right.
numero
I'm
uno
trying to think,
Denzel.
because here's the thing that is hard to do
Mm.
is that not many of these guys made like sequels, and it was a
Right.
So the
I
only
think
thing
all
that
the peop-
Denzel did was Equalizer.
All the people you're saying are better actors than Stallone, but
Hold on, but what about
he's
Robbie
a
Williams?
more
Robin Williams,
Man.
no longer with us.
yeah. But I would say that Stallone and Rocky is just like he's a brand. Like you almost know. See, here's the thing. when you make a thing that your character is as famous as you, like everybody's like, that's Rocky.
Right.
That's Rocky.
Of course.
He has
Of
a
course.
statue.
Samuel Jackson.
Huh?
Oh, damn.
Say it again.
Samuel
Yeah.
Jackson. That's a good one.
Again, better actors for sure.
Jack
But
Nicholson.
Nah.
Clint Eastwood. How about that? Everyone knows who Clint is.
yeah,
Dirty Harry. Dirty Harry.
Everyone knows who he is.
Dirty Harry?
I would say Clint Eastwood's tops Rocky.
Okay.
That's
Dirty
There you
Harry.
go.
And also, of course, the
He had-
mule.
Huh?
The mule.
The mule.
I mean,
Oh,
first of
that one.
all, how old before action movies don't get you no more? Because he's damn near 80. He's still doing like action movies, kicking
He's
people's
still
ass.
doing movies.
I
yeah.
watched the mule in Tennessee. I enjoyed it. I was like, is he getting caught? You know, he had that Bradley Cooper.
I mean,
fool.
And right now, is Rocky even bigger than The Rock? Because The Rock is getting everything.
No, The Rock's probably is the biggest movie star on the planet, but like he had to be a wrestler first. Like it's like Rocky's break was writing one of the greatest movies of all time.
And here's the thing. We're talking about people and you're talking about a series.
Mhm.
So the Rocky series is probably bigger than anything that any of these other guys have done because they haven't done sequels. Nobody's been in a franchise like that.
Right.
Except the only franchise that's had as many movies as Rocky is Fast and Furious.
I will say I watched Creed 3 again on the plane. Michael B. Jordan needs Stallone back.
Jim Carrey? Jim Carrey.
We'll take a quick break.
There you
We're way over. We'll take a
That's
break.
your
back on
fault.
that. I know, but we're talking Rocky, baby.
You're being Zach Wilson.
Welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you on 560 WQAM. Take you guys up until 2 o'clock here on the program.
Who is that, Tobes?
This is Jackson 5.
No.
Who
New
is it?
edition.
Is it? Oh, my bad.
Early new edition. They started as kids.
That's all right, though. They were inspired by Jackson 5. Tell me that
Jackson 5 was 20 years before that.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. Intangibles.
Was it?
No, Jackson 5 was in 70s, and that was
what, like 81? No, like
no
80.
mid 80s.
Really? Oh yeah.
Hey, I want to let you guys know Riptide, our world famous concert, returns to Fort Lauderdale Beach on December 2nd and 3rd. Full lineup has been announced. The Black Keys, Jelly Roll, Bleachers, Young the Giant, Dirty Heads, Sublime with Rome, and a whole lot more. You can purchase tickets for this great event on the beach at riptidemusicfestival.com. Riptide on Fort Lauderdale Beach is powered by Ford. Love Tonight. It's going to be, let's get this some headlines brought to you by the new Palmetto Ford Truck Supercenter. Why buy your truck at a car store? Palmetto Ford.
We know trucks.
Love a good old penny watch. And tonight, Thursday night football. We could watch the Buffalo Bills in disarray as they take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I don't know, dude. If the Bills drop to 4-4 with a loss tonight to Baker Mayfield at home, whew.
Can I just say this? Josh Allen is a turnover machine. He's been a turnover machine. Yet we chose to ignore that. Now it matters a little bit more. And now we're questioning why he turns the ball over so much. He has turned the ball over since the time he hit the league 10 more times than the second place guy.
Jesus. Is that true?
Yes.
Is that including fumbles?
Everything. Turnovers, dude.
Wow.
90 is, I want to say it's 98 turnovers. Think about that.
Do you happen to know who's second?
I mean, if I had to guess, I would say it's Baker.
Oh, I was going to say that. Well, Jameis came in before him, right?
Oh, could be Jameis. It's only since 2000 because you ain't going to never outlive that 30 for 30. Let me see. Turnovers. Okay, keep going.
Sorry, I was laughing at the intangibles comments about me not knowing New Edition. In fairness, they're no longer a New Edition.
Yeah, I'd say.
You know,
and really, there's really only one guy.
I am getting washed though. You know, I'm. It is my birthday this weekend, and like I had one of those old ass washed moments this morning where I just woke up with a calf cramp. I'm like, what is this? I was like, why can't I move my leg?
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Since 2018, Josh Allen has the most turnovers with 89. Second, it doesn't
say, it just says that there's just 10 more.
Well, no, it has games played, but it doesn't give the right number. But it goes
Jared Goff is number 2.
Jared Goff, Derek Carr, Baker Mayfield.
All right, so you were in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
You were in the neighborhood. Because it definitely had to be it definitely had to be somebody who's like a high draft pick or somebody who's starting for a while.
Nope. Kirk Cousins makes another list.
Does he?
79.
Yeah.
Wait, let me see where Jameis Winston is. He's not even in the top.
Yeah, but I think that's like a snap thing.
We're looking for this though. Like tonight,
Winston, 62.
Here's what I want everybody to do tonight. You know, you grab a drink. You know, I'm gonna have a nice, maybe some whiskey tonight because I want to be bitter. You know, I want to be like.
You having caramel?
No, I think I might get like some real rough stuff. Maybe something that tastes like cigarettes that you gave me at your party because I want something to. I want to be on.
Sorry,
I want to be on it. That was so bad.
That bottle, I'm telling you what.
Yeah.
If you come over my house and I give you a drink that tastes like cigarettes,
so
that
bad.
Just goes to show you what I think of you.
But I'm gonna sit down tonight. I'm petty watching 2 things. All right. I'm watching the Bills. I'm watching the Bucks, and I'm petty watching. I'm rooting for Damian Lillard to suck. I just want everybody to know this. I don't like him anymore. He's a coward. This guy was one of my favorite players in the league, but he didn't have the guts to stand up to his GM. And so for that, I root for failure. And so I'm because I was rooting for Boston to fail yesterday. Although Kristaps Porzingis looked awesome yesterday.
I know.
Yeah, he'll get
Holy
injured.
smokes.
He'll get injured. Yeah, you're right.
Well,
Marcus.
he looks a lot bigger than he did when he came into the league too.
Yep. It means a foot injury. He's going to get one of those weird Zion foot injuries.
They should rename plantar fasciitis after Kristaps Porzingis. They'd be like, he's out 4 to 6 weeks with Porzingis.
Well, they did call it Tommy John surgery.
So I'm gonna watch. I'm petty watching the Bucks and I'm petty watching the Bills tonight.
Wow,
Yep.
I gotta tell you, first week of NBA basketball, you already petty watching?
Of course. Plus, you got to scout a little bit. The Heat, they got the Celtics and they got the Bucks coming up in this road trip.
Yeah. What is it? Friday and Saturday? Or
Yep.
is it,
Friday,
Saturday
tomorrow,
and Monday.
Celtics. Then you got the T-Wolves, who they have a terrible record against ever since Jimmy Butler got here. It's a very strange thing. I don't know if they've ever beaten the Timberwolves, and if they've beaten them, it's maybe once in the 4 seasons Jimmy's been here.
You know what? Let me see what's going on.
I think, you know what? I think they won the one game they won. I actually think I remember this. I think the one game they won against the Timberwolves, he was out. Because you remember Jimmy Butler's first season with the Heat, he missed like the first 3 games because of the birth of his daughter.
Right.
So I think they won that Timberwolves game, and I don't think they've won a Timberwolves game since. I might be wrong, but they barely beat the Timberwolves with him.
Are you trying to call Jimmy the Mush?
No, I just think it's a weird thing. Like, think about that, the Timberwolves. So anyway,
Jimmy didn't play, they won. Jimmy plays, they lose.
Take a quick break. Our Tua, we get his reaction to Hard Knocks. Not pleased. Back after this.
our Tua.
It's our Tua. It's our Tua. It's our Tua. Dolphins quarterback.
Tua.
It's our Tua. It's our Tua.
Tua.
Tua, Tua, Tua. Tua, Tua, Tua. Can go to hell. Tua Tagovailoa. Dolphins quarterback. Daddy loves you guys.
Our Tua with Tobin and Leroy.
Check the history of
Power. Wolf of the program? Like what your dogs are like? Are they in on the deal, dude? What are they all upset about?
because they all Zeus sits and stares outside the window, and anything moves in the front. Car go by, butterfly, bird. Then the other two just figure, well, big fella at it, I'm going at it too.
Crazy. All right, let's get to some headlines brought to you by the new Palmetto Ford Truck Supercenter. Why buy your truck at a car store? Palmetto Ford.
We know trucks.
Heat win last night, 103-102. They'll be back on the hardwood on Friday in Boston. They got a road trip coming up, 3 games in 4 nights, Boston, Minnesota, Milwaukee. They won't be back home for a week. They'll be back next Wednesday against the Nets. Tonight is Thursday Night Football as the Buffalo Bills host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at 8:15. Bills are a 9.5-point favorite. We will have our picks coming up in the final hour of today's show.
What's the conference?
Huh?
What's the side conference that we decided?
I don't know. I got to look at it. We got to figure it out. Tonight in the NBA, the Sixers are at the Bucks at 7:30. Milwaukee's a 6-point favorite. Suns are at the Lakers at 10 o'clock. Lakers are a 6-point favorite. And Tyreek Hill, big news out of Dolphins camp. Tyreek Hill missed practice yesterday with a hip injury. So their star wide receiver, who has yet to miss a game as a Miami Dolphin, banged up, did not practice yesterday, and don't know what his status will be for Sunday.
You know what that's called?
Nope.
2 months into a season. Like the thing they do now, better than they did in years past, is they do a better job of getting their guys ready for Sunday and not give a damn about what's going on during the week. So he may have missed practice because of a hip, but I wouldn't make anything of it until we get to like the weekend.
Well, we'll keep an eye on that for sure and see where he's at with things.
Definitely, because that's a guy we're not normally used to hearing on interview.
No. I think actually at one point this year he told me to Cheetah don't get hurt.
Cheetah walking with a limp right now, though.
Well, you can't outrun swelling.
What?
I don't know what that means.
I mean, like here's what I love about your injury analysis. You've never really been hurt.
Oh, dude, but you should have felt this.
Have you ever had a surgery?
No.
Okay.
But you should have felt this calf cramp I had this morning, dude. Like out of nowhere. I was writhing. Dude.
I caught a cramp one time. And it was like a big muscle. When it's a big muscle, like your thigh or something, holy smokes, it hurts. My wife goes, call 911, he's stroking out. I'm like, hey, dumbass, I got a cramp.
Tua yesterday was asked about Hard Knocks.
And you know what? You're the only one that thinks this.
What do you mean?
That it's great. Nobody else likes it.
They'll love it.
No, nobody else likes it. You're the only one that likes it.
Why?
Like, if you're a fan of a team, you don't want no unnecessary hindrances to what you're trying to accomplish.
I saw today on ESPN their head coach had a montage of zingers. They don't tell me they don't like attention.
The coach having it and players having it are two different things. Just telling you. Hold on, Marcos. Mark this down.
Outside of Tua, who
hold up. If they play a bad game
Mhm.
and you come up in here talking about Hard Knocks, or I start hearing people talk about Hard Knocks, I'm gonna lose my junk.
you'll hear people talk about it. You won't hear me talk about it. I love Hard Knocks. I can't wait. I'm dying.
I love other teams having Hard Knocks, not any team I root for.
Please. It's great. Who's not going to enjoy this? Well, Tua, maybe.
That's not the point.
Here was Tua when asked about Hard Knocks and giving his thoughts on this, and not thrilled.
Tua, I know when we talked to you this summer about the idea of the quarterback series, you talked about your privacy. Now you'll have Hard Knocks coming in the building in a couple of weeks. What was your reaction when you heard that?
That's probably my reaction. Yeah, that's I have no control over that. So that was probably necessarily not the best body language I've had in a team meeting as it was being introduced to us that we were going to be on Hard Knocks.
So Tua sulked.
So let me ask you a question. If the guy you rely on the most has a problem with it, you still want it?
Damage is done. It's here.
No, that's.
Do I still want to?
Like you don't like.
You mean
I
like?
don't understand why you don't think.
Let me answer your
that
question.
Players don't like distractions.
It's not a distraction. Okay. If he doesn't want it to be a distraction, don't subscribe to Max. Okay. Second of all, am I going to enjoy Hard Knocks when they do Tua segments, knowing Tua's not enjoying it? Yeah. Yeah, I am. Yeah.
Are you a fan of the Dolphins or a fan of content?
Both.
No, because if
you can't tell me no, I am a fan of both. You can't tell me what I am a fan of and not a fan of.
Because why would you want any chance of anything hindering?
Do you know what kind of what loser talk it is to say, hey, why weren't you guys prepared? The cameras that are around. Like, I would laugh in anybody's face who said that's the reason they lost.
Nonsensical excuses as to why somebody didn't perform.
Why?
Hence the term fat cat syndrome.
That's a real thing.
Oh.
Name me a Dolphin fan.
Your explanation is not nonsense. But me saying the distraction of having Hard Knocks in is nonsense.
Well, one thing is legitimate. People rest on their laurels. They get fat cat because, oh, I made it. I have the secured bag. And the other one is stupid because it's cameras. Big deal.
There's
and especially
very few people in sports like this.
Mm-hmm.
And very few people outside of sports don't like it. But those people outside of sports will be the first ones to use that Hard Knocks nonsense as an excuse or a reason as to why the team isn't doing as well.
One of the first people to do the all access thing in boxing was Floyd Mayweather, one of the best boxers of the last 15 years.
Boxing's different.
Why?
It's all about the show. The show gets buys. That's what that's all about.
Still, it's all access. It's everything.
But again, saying it about boxing is a lot different than saying it about a football team. That's how they sell and get interest in a fight, to do all that behind the scenes stuff.
I don't even understand what the argument is against it. Who has watched Hard Knocks? Because typically, here's the argument. Typically, it's not a good team that is on Hard Knocks. This is a good team. They will not be less good because there are cameras. Patrick Mother-bleeping Mahomes had Netflix follow him all of last year during a Super Bowl season. Was he distracted? No.
All right.
It doesn't make sense. Any Dolphin fan that's against it is a wackadoo, old school dum-dum. Okay. It doesn't matter. They will not win nor lose a game because Liv Schreiber is narrating them.
I would just say I would like as few distractions as possible.
Explain how it's a distraction.
Hmm?
How can the Dolphins not beat the Patriots this week because of cameras around?
Oh, they won't. They're not coming until after.
Just say hypothetically, dude. Just entertain my question.
I don't deal in hypotheticals.
You're not a grown-up.
Wait, Marcos, did I just hit it with his own stuff?
No,
Because guess what? Wait, hard to say. It's just about what I just said. And now look at him. Look at how.
I like when you think you got me when you didn't get me.
No, you.
I want to pinch your cheeks.
Hold on. You're the one that goes hard to say. And I just used a similar
But you
line.
have this passionate argument against it, but yet you can't give me a reason why it's bad.
Here.
Will talent not overwhelm Leroy?
Well, here's what I would say. Any distractions that could hinder it. I'm not saying it will or won't. I'm not willing to risk it. Okay? And you may not think it's a big deal, but it is a big. Some people are very time oriented about what they do, how they do things, and whatever. And anytime there's some kind of distraction, it could get up. It could mess with that. I would rather not. Okay. Could it not matter? Yeah. I'm not saying that it won't. I'm saying that I would rather not even risk it. Like this team hasn't been there yet. They're trying to get there. So I could understand if you're a veteran team like, say, Kansas City, who had already won a Super Bowl, who's always in the AFC Championship. That's a different situation than a team who hasn't been out of the first round of the playoffs in 20 years.
Your beloved Kirk Cousins did it.
Okay, it's Kirk Cousins.
So? You love Kirk Cousins. You said he was going to the Hall of Fame the other day.
He is.
He did
You
it.
don't believe that? You don't believe Kirk Cousins is a Hall of Famer?
No.
I think he could hoist the Lombardi trophy, and I'd still be like, I don't think so.
So, the last person we said that about, Eli Manning.
I was going to say Joe Flacco.
Oh, Joe Flacco's not.
No, Joe Flacco. Kirk Cousins is way better than Joe Flacco. The numbers speak for themselves.
Joe Flacco had a hell of a run.
That contract year.
Whew.
No way Kirk Cousins is a Hall of Famer? Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, guess what? We're going to find out in 15 years, y'all.
They're going to show Liam Eichenberg getting cut. He ain't getting cut. I'm telling you right now. They love them some Leroy, you do a radio show. Your whole life is hypotheticals. That's not true. That's not true. I try to avoid hypotheticals. And in fact, every time I present old dum-dum across from me with a hypothetical, he says the phrase hard to say. So when I said something similar back at him, now he's all be an adult. Stop being a child.
Because you can't make a grown-up point like you're boxed in.
I can't make a wait. Explain how is hard to say a grown-up point.
I didn't say hard to say. I asked you to give me an
you say
actual
when I asked
reason.
you. When I asked you the same type of question you just asked me, that's what you say.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Name the last time I did it.
Oh my goodness. Here we go. Mark, like hard. Probably the last day and then why.
Take a break. Back after this.
WQAM.
All right, welcome back. Tobin and Leroy here with you on 560 WQAM. Take you up until 2 here on the show. We'll get to our pick draft coming on up. Miami Dolphins getting ready for Patriots. Big news in the world of the NFL. Brock Purdy, he is in concussion protocol. So the 49ers starting quarterback, his status is in doubt this week. Sam Darnold would start in his place if he can't go.
Wow.
Yeah, Sam Darnold is on the 49ers, if you guys didn't know.
Do you think the Jets would kill for Sam Darnold right now? Do you think they wish they had Sam Darnold still?
No.
Nah, he saw ghosts.
Oh, no.
And it's Halloween time.
I mean,
you know?
is that what's worse? Sam Darnold saying he saw ghosts, or what old boy in Seattle's been doing?
Who?
Quarterback.
Geno Smith's been seeing ghosts?
No, remember remember Aaron Donald came through and he said, "Oh, bleep."
Oh my God. Well, I don't blame him for that, actually.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
I
I
don't
should
blame him.
respect him more for that.
I don't blame him for that, actually. You want to know why Bill Belichick's such a bastard?
Wow. What?
I would love to know.
So, first, let's hear from Mike McDaniel, right? Mike McDaniel, his team right now in first place. In a down year for the Patriots, down year. They've looked pathetic. Good win last week, but mostly it's been an embarrassing season for them. Finally get a nice win. And old Mike McDaniel, he's asked about the Patriots and where they're at right now since their week 2 matchup when the Miami Dolphins went into Foxborough, kicked their ass. And Mike McDaniel, he goes, it's no surprise that during a season, a Bill Belichick coach team gets better. Do you have this, Marcos, from Mike McDaniel, where he's
30 seconds, I will, sir.
Yeah, because he was like, because Mike McDaniel's class. If I were to say one thing about Mike McDaniel, classy guy, smart, classy, funny, a lot of great characteristics. Whereas Bill Belichick, sullen, rat fink, cheat, no class. And this Mike McDaniel, he's just showering the Patriots with all this praise that they don't deserve, by the way. Even Gronkowski. Did you see Gronkowski this week? Gronkowski came out and he ripped his former team because he's like, what is this celebrating over beating the Bills? Act like you've done something, dude. And that's Gronkowski. Gronkowski's like the prince of fun. I know, but
that's why he's so used to being 13-3 every year.
I know.
That's different.
But he's like, look what has become of my beloved Patriots. Embarrassing. Also, he's Team Tom, so he's like rubbing it in a little bit.
Of course.
Rubbing it into the old curmudgeon Bill Belichick. So Mike McDaniel had some thoughts on the Patriots, and it was just class all the way about this challenge that lies ahead. Even though the Dolphins at Hard Rock Stadium have been dominant, Bill Belichick was so scared of this last year that he had his team practice at Palm Beach Atlantic to get used to the heat. And Mike McDaniel, just all the way classy. This is what he had to say on Bill Belichick and his team getting better.
It almost makes me feel like the human population is senile because it's like every single year. It's one of the things that I'd be so proud if I was a part of the organization and what we're trying to do here that you earn every day. But every single year they get better during the course of the season. I can't remember how many times since, Coach Belichick has been there, since I think he got a start when I was going to prom, right? And like how many of the scenarios have been like, what's happening here with the team after 4 weeks or whatever, and it's like a created adversity, and sure enough they get better as the season progresses.
Wow, what nice words from Mike McDaniel. No, Leroy, class from a young head coach to a man who's trying to catch Don Shula. Just a lot of respect. You can see a lot of respect from the young gun, right? Now let's hear from this rat bastard Bill Belichick, okay?
Do you think it's easier for him to be that
Gracious,
because he's beaten him so many damn times.
I don't know. Hard to say.
He's just genuinely a positive dude. Though.
I think it's just him. I think he's just
Right.
I think he's just a great individual who likes to be that way. And I think Bill Belichick is a curmudgeon. And so Bill Belichick was asked at his press conference this week about, hey, Bill, what have you seen? What's the difference between the Dolphins then, the one that kicked your ass, and now? And this Bill Belichick, you know, after all those
usual,
after all those flowers Mike McDaniel throws his way, might as well be a florist. This Bill Belichick, a real weed whacker, takes out the garden.
Do you think he's just mad at Mac Jones because everything that Mac Jones has to put him through on the season, he's just taking it out on everyone else?
I will say this: that Mac Jones has played pretty good the last 2 weeks, so you can't even say.
I wouldn't say, you know, you said that last time. I wouldn't say pretty good though. I don't know if his record is, or like last game he did decent, but I think before that, I think he had like
you do realize that last year in the Super Bowl, a quarterback got MVP and didn't throw for 200 yards.
Bro, Mac Jones just had his first fourth quarter comeback.
But
in his
no. My point is that in that situation, to take your team down and score, that's a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big deal. Even if you've never done it, like that's growth. And the last 2 weeks, he's played pretty good.
That doesn't mean that he's a good quarterback.
I didn't say that. I literally started the conversation by saying the last couple of weeks, Mac Jones has played pretty good. That's what I said.
He beat the Bills last week. Just the Bills.
Dolphins lost 48-20.
Like, I'm just saying it's easier for Mike McDaniel to be this.
That's who he is, though. Bill's not that guy. And wait, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Because here's what happens here. If Bill Belichick had heard that beforehand, you think his answer, which you're going to play, would be a little different. Because a lot of times they don't know what the other guy says.
Well, sounds like somebody. You mean Bill Belichick, the most prepared coach of all time, wasn't prepared for a press conference?
Really? That's now we're doing game film on press conferences now?
Interesting.
We're doing game film on press conferences.
I'm just saying. You know, it's
you know what you're going to get out of Bill Belichick at a press conference.
Here's Bill Belichick on Mike McDaniel and the Dolphins and how they've changed.
How different or similar do you see this Dolphins team now compared to what you saw in week 2?
I don't think everybody's evolved in the last few weeks. Every team has, so they have, but it's just the normal kind of evolution. Some injuries, and, you know, transition in their schemes. Pretty similar.
Wow, dude. Wow.
This guy's been doing this for 35 years.
How about that, huh?
And now all of a sudden you're shocked?
How about that, huh? So Mike McDaniel sits here and he you know, it's easy to hit somebody and you know, kick them while they're down. But what does Mike McDaniel do? He try and lifts up his opponent, you know? Lifts him up, dude, because that man has class. And what does Bill Belichick do?
First of all,
similar.
Calm down, Rihanna.
What do you mean?
Okay. Like, what the hell?
Did you expect anything else from him?
But here's the deal. Why, if you're getting mad at Bill Belichick being Bill Belichick after all this time, that's a you problem. That ain't a Bill problem. Bill's been who he's been in press conferences for 30 years. If you now have a problem with that, that's a you problem. That ain't a Bill problem. You know what he's like.
You just think like, you know what I would think though? It's easy to be like that and dismissive when you're on the top, but you would think, I don't know. I see his rotund figure. You know, I would think that he was having a nice helping of some humble pie over this season, and apparently not. Apparently not.
I mean, can I ask you a question? Is this any different than any other press conference that Bill Belichick has done?
You know, it's a little different. You know, you got a repeat opponent in the division. They've kicked your ass.
In fact, every time Bill Belichick answers a question, it almost seems like the media sits there and stands up. And that's it. right? You hear the long silence before the tape stops.
Very awkward.
Right. Every press conference is the same way. It's been that way forever. Now all of a sudden you're shocked. That's on you.
I just think when I listen
That's
to
not on him. That's on you.
You hear Mike McDaniel be so gracious, and you hear this guy be such a rat bastard.
He's being Mike McDaniel, and Bill Belichick is being Bill Belichick. Sorry. Mike McDaniel has always been a positive dude. He's going to be a positive person. He's been pretty positive about even things he don't like, right? He's put a positive spin on it, the circumstance of the season, the injuries, whatever. He's always done that, right? And Bill Belichick, as long as you've known him, has always answered questions in a way that there's always silence in the room after he's done because you're going, that's it? Yes. So why are you so shocked after 30 years now?
It's different situations. He's not the king anymore.
No, it's not.
He's not the king.
He's still him. What does that have to do with anything?
What is that? What do you mean?
You call him more of a phony if he all of a sudden faked it and was somebody he hadn't been in 30 years.
I wouldn't. I think there's beauty in graciousness, you know?
It's okay to be great and witty without being like annoying. Look at Popovich.
Right. You know, Greg Popovich. You know what happened with Greg Popovich when he was wrong about Bam Adebayo and I shook him out of his shoes? He said he was wrong and a dum-dum. And look at him. Karma rewarded him with Victor Wembanyama.
Oh,
you know.
Oh my God, that's it.
I believe it's
Karma.
I believe it's
serious. See why? No.
What? What?
You see why we have these arguments? Now, we're sitting here talking about the reason. Well, hold on. Let me see if I get this straight. The reason why the Spurs got Wembanyama is because of karma.
Sounds about right.
Because it's like
Marcos.
it's like the old. Leroy.
That's why you had 3 M&Ms in the bag.
What is so crazy?
It's like the old saying goes.
I see you off that diet.
Yeah.
Sitting there arguing about how many M&Ms are
celebrating Halloween. You know?
Portion control.
Can you bring up Dan South's comment again, JFig?
Yeah.
Tobin believes in chicken parma. That's my favorite, dude. I love chicken parma.
I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of veal. You like veal parm?
Yeah, but it's not. I don't like it more than chicken.
Chicken parm is like.
Oh, look, dude. All I'm saying about Bill Belichick, it's like the old saying goes. You know, when you don't win the.
Hold on. First of all,
the old saying.
Hey, no. This better be a damn saying.
It is.
No, Marcos, you on stat watch for this one.
I'm gonna Google this.
Go.
Well, I'm just saying for Bill Belichick, who it's very unbecoming how he's acting. And, you know, he's lagging behind in the AFC East. It's like the old saying goes, when you don't win the race, show some grace.
You sound like a Hallmark card.
No, he's not. Yeah, one that you open up and the giggles. Like, he's not a real Hallmark card. He's one of the fake ones.
When you don't win the race.
Yeah, I haven't seen this one.
You what?
Show some grace.
Yeah.
Show some.
I think Socrates said that.
No, I definitely don't think he said that.
I think he did. I think Mike McDaniel said that. I'm pretty sure.
That sounds like something Snoop Dogg said in one of his songs. That's far from Socrates. Oh,
just quoting the Bible, guys.
Goodness.
That's all that comes out here, by the way.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
The Bible.
What would Socrates say to that?
But he got it from Bro Bible. That's what it was.
Bro Bible.
Take a break. Back after this. can't be good for Billy Donovan that the Bulls are having a players-only meeting after one game.
What the hell is going on?
I don't know. It probably
did they lose?
I think in most cases it has nothing to do with him.
It was just they stunk up the joint. I think him and Heat legendary killer Vucevic got into it on the bench, and I think Billy Donovan walked in on them having it out in the locker room, and he goes, "You guys want me to leave?" And they said yes, and so he left.
Ooh.
Yeah, that has got nothing to do with Billy Donovan.
Well, yeah, they didn't want him there.
If it's a team,
you have a players only meeting?
Maybe one or two.
You must have been rolling your eyes. Who was the too intense guy who held it?
It's not. It doesn't really work like that.
Chris Carter, I got you.
It's like Festivus, right? Everybody, if you have something to bring to the table, you get it out there. And nobody's gonna judge you. But here's what happens. Let me tell you what happens in these meetings. The person who should least be speaking is always the first one to open his damn mouth. And then everybody goes, "Sit your ass down." You know what I'm saying? So that's what happens. So when you have team meetings, there's only a handful of people who could get up and talk. And even though we say everybody could say something, everybody can't say nothing. Because you can't be pointing the fingers. Like you can't be the quarterback that's the leader that say we need to get our stuff together right after you threw 3 picks.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So how you go about the team meeting says more to do with where your team is than actually having a team meeting. I've been in some team meetings that were pretty productive where, it wasn't offense versus defense. It was just somebody getting up and saying, "Man, we got to do better. We got to give more effort." And everybody kind of agreed with that, and we turned it around. Like stuff like that. But it's always these meetings always go sideways when somebody who really shouldn't be speaking gets up there and speaks.
Is the players only meeting bigger in college or in pro?
Pro. No college kid gonna sit here and have a meeting and tell me about what I need to do.
Players only meeting? That's not tough. Crystal ball meeting.
You
That's
know
tough.
what? Sometimes you need them so that you can just get it out in the open, right?
Yeah.
And if there's an issue or if somebody has an issue, so for example, if that person that doesn't talk start talking, and somebody's like, "Hold up, what are you doing?"
Maybe that's
that
what
more than puts that guy in check.
Maybe we should have done that for the smelling salts. We should have just said players only meeting. Get out, corporate.
Wow.
Let me tell you,
we missed it,
dude. I don't know. I mean, you're just supposed to get supposed to wake up.
Yeah.
I did smelling salts before. I don't understand. We could do it on TV, and that's no big deal. Like even Zach was talking about doing it, and he wasn't even playing. I just hit the smelling salts. I'm fired up.
I think Zach Thomas probably hits the smelling salts every morning.
Every morning, like eggs, bacon, and eggs, bacon, smelling salts.
Pretty much, yeah. I think that's just.
Could you imagine him? Can you imagine that dad at a kid's football game?
Oh my god. Ugh. Oh my god.
Nah, I feel like it's the opposite. For Zach, I feel like he's so emotional. He's just happy to see his family.
I tell you what, I never used to comment when I used to go to Fonz basketball games. I never used to comment, but then there was a kid out there acting like he was baby Jordan. And so I had to let him know by himself. I was spitting out stats because he made a 3.
Okay.
And then he did 3 goggles all the way down the floor. And I'm like, you're 1 for 7. And everybody turned to look at me. I'm like, if he gonna celebrate a 3, let's get the numbers out there.
-1 for sass.
Then there was one time where this kid, he thought he was the star, so he was dribbling it around and he'd chunk up a shot, right? And not hit the open guy. And I'm like, hey, buddy, you ain't on the travel. This directly. You ain't good enough to be on the travel squad. Share it. Everybody look at me. I'm like, and what y'all gonna do? He ain't Jordan. He ain't on the travel squad where everybody good.
Rough.
Somebody says Erik Spoelstra needs smelling salts. I don't think he does, dude. That dude's pretty intense.
He's intense, but in a calm, intense way, right?
You think he met Rocky yesterday?
Of course. Of course.
Got to, right?
Of course. I mean, if you think about it, think about this. I would say Spo was about 10 years old when the first Rocky came out.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Whose hand speed is more impressive? Rocky when he's in the gym training for a bout, or Erik Spoelstra when he's calling a travel?
Walking all over the place. Man, I got to tell you.
Hey, wait. The intensity at which he does it, right? The intensity, like that's the most intenseful thing he does on the basketball court, right?
It's great. You know, like having the seats right behind the bench is great because I've learned that he actually even has he has a growth to it because he'll just go like a passive aggressive double fingers. And then like when he's really pissed, that's all of a sudden when we hit the dance floor with Erik Spoelstra.
Oh my God.
Walking all over the place.
You know what I feel like? Those dancing cats with the kitty litter commercial.
Yep. It was yeah. I'll tell you one thing, dude. You know, Kyle Lowry, he did not take a shot yesterday until like 2 minutes left in the game.
Yeah.
I saw.
Was he no good? Like it was like he was trying to be
hard to say. It's hard to say he's no good because he didn't do anything really. You know, it's kind of like he was just out there getting some cardio. It felt like, you know,
right.
He tried to like chuck down a couple times for like the Kyle cat, but like nobody was there. And then, yeah, it just felt like he wasn't even looking for a shot at all. Right. But dude, I think it was Kate Cunningham who scored on him. Maybe it was, I forget who it was, but it was somebody got a bucket on him. And Kyle Lowry looks back at the referee. Leroy, when I tell you this, first of all, he just left the basketball. You know how like point guard, give the ball to the ref, let's check it in. First of all, he just left it there. And he's just like, he's looking up at the ref, down to the basket, up at the ref, down to the basketball, up at the ref, down to the basketball. And so you could just see, oh man, he's about to give him some sass. And Leroy, when I tell you Kyle Lowry, who was the referee that he was doing this to? It was, man, I forget the guy's name, but it was I think the guy was 72, whoever that referee is. Kyle Lowry went at this guy in real time. It was Curtis Blair. He must have been going at Curtis Blair for a good 6 minutes of real time. Every trip down, back and forth, he had something to say. Every break, he had something to say. He's just like, nope, and this is why you're wrong, and you can't miss that. And he's like, you could just see all of it. He's just giving this official the business. And like, the guy must have just been exhausted from hearing Kyle Lowry chirp at him for that long. But what makes Kyle Lowry such a savvy vet, right? He comes out of the timeout, gives the referee an old pat on the ass, give him a little shoulder rub, moves on with the day. You know?
That
just knows how to finagle it.
The vet move.
It's a vet move.
You know what vet move I would have liked to see? A shot.
I will say, I don't need everybody, by the way. When I put a video of Kyle Lowry shooting basketballs, I don't need everybody commenting on his butt. You guys need to grow up. You guys need to grow up, okay? The man's out there. He's getting some work in. It does look smaller.
You're the one that introduced us to Rump Shaker. So don't all of a sudden try to take it back.
Everybody all of a sudden just wants to say all these things about Kyle Lowry. And it's like, you know what, dude?
He actually looks slimmer.
He looks in good shape. But everybody thought they were so cute yesterday, talking about his cheeks. And I'm telling you, he's in good shape, dude. Now, why this was the most shots I saw him take all night, because he didn't do that in the game. But I tell you what, he gave that Curtis Blair the business, dude. The business.
I don't understand why these guys. I'm telling you, when you go look at their big board in the practice gym, they're all like 80 plus out of 100 shot threes. With nobody on them, they don't miss.
Maybe if you didn't want him talking about the cheeks, maybe you don't get that angle.
Well, I don't, JFig, I'm boots on the ground, JFig. I don't know what to tell you. Like
You were very invested in the cheeks.
No, I was invested in the shot. I don't know what you're talking about, JFig.
You can barely see the
really?
basket. Because you got a big rump roast right in front of us.
I saw that
Kevin
moving.
Trying to move. I would have walked around something. Look.
Don't even ask me what color the seats are. Wow.
See?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I feel like you could have gone other angles. Baseline would have been fine too.
I'm telling you, you didn't do your boy no favors.
I don't think I've seen his face the whole time.
No.
There it is.
First
Oh,
time.
is it Chris Quinn working with him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, take a quick break. Back after this.
Our world-famous concert on Fort Lauderdale Beach is coming December 2nd and 3rd. The full lineup has been announced and tickets are on
Welcome back, everybody. It's Tobin and Leroy. You hear that music, you know what it means. Time for a little cat talk here on 560, brought to us by our friends over at Celsius. Hockey fans, don't sit this one out. When it's game time, make Celsius a part of your play and get that energy up. Game day is fueled by Celsius Essential Energy Drinks. JFig's got a Trop vibe right there. The official energy drink of
your Florida Panthers.
Man, looking right now from Jordan McPherson practice today for the Cats. Paul Maurice has his pucks lined up at center ice at the end of practice. One puck per board battle, lap around the ice. The team has to do. Man, I love practice challenges. You ever have a practice challenge, Leroy? Kicker has to make a kick to end practice.
We used to do 2-minute drill. Loser had to run.
Ooh, man.
And that's usually in camp. So, there was a whole lot of competing. No extra running.
Apparently, Sasha Barkov missed practice today, according to George Richards. He is expected to play on Saturday. David Dwork says he's a little under the weather. So, Barkey has a Barkov. Barkov.
Is that better?
Did you give it to him, Frog Boy? Was it you?
No.
Are you sure?
It wasn't me.
Huh.
It was Solana.
Oh, man.
Well, he lives in a bubble. Does he even get sick?
Solana?
Yeah.
I don't know, dude.
I mean, it took him 2.5 years to heal from ACL surgery.
Yeah.
Working his way back.
Panthers are back in action Saturday. They take on the Seattle Kraken. Sam Reinhart's been killing it for them.
Who's going to return first, Aaron Rodgers or Solana?
Oh, man. Let's get into some headlines brought to you by the new Palmetto Ford Truck Super Center. Why buy a truck in a car store? Palmetto Ford.
We know trucks.
So yesterday,
truck.
Miami Heat, they win their season opener. Way dicier than it had to be.
I would appreciate, Heat, we got 82 of these things. I appreciate if you have a 20-point lead, you let a brother go to bed early, and I ain't got to stress. But not scoring in like 5 minutes, that's stress.
It was stress. It was stress. I would say the best part of the game for me was Jaime Jaquez Jr. Greatest 13 minutes of basketball I've ever seen in my life.
Hero playing defense.
That was good. That was good. He's good.
Hey,
was
that
good.
took 2 steals. That caught me off guard.
Back to back.
Right. Caught me off guard. Bam was Bam.
Bam. I'll tell you what, though.
Bam.
I don't
Bam
know.
Was probably more efficient than anyone.
I don't know if this came
across. Dunks.
I don't know if this came across on television because I saw the court angle from Bally. That jumper that he hit over Isaiah Stewart at the end of the shot clock.
Yeah, with like 1 foot inside the 3-point line.
It wasn't that. It wasn't that, but it like the like that was one of the prettiest jumpers I've ever seen him hit.
Shoots that way all the time.
It was so nice. I was like, whoo.
I need it. So when they get Joel Embiid, they'll move him to the 4, and then he'll shoot that jumper.
They're not getting Joel Embiid, dude. I don't know what. Like,
why can't I play the game? You play the game all the time.
I told you.
I want to play the game.
We're not doing it anymore. We're not.
No.
Aren't you happy with Thomas Bryant?
You got your feelings hurt, and now you don't want to play the game anymore. You want to take all your toys and go home.
I don't. I'm a changed man. I don't care about Wales anymore. I care about my team. I have
always told me, hey, you got to keep swinging, baby.
Nah, not anymore.
Oh, they beat it out of you.
They did. They broke me. It broke me. I admit. I'm tap machine. I got nothing until Ant-Man.
Hey, I'm telling you. So I'm gonna just put this out there. Okay. Bam, his shot is so pretty, wherever he shoots it from. Right? He's gonna play the 4. Joel Embiid is gonna be the center. Right? Come on. Who doesn't like that?
It's not happening.
Okay.
Plus, Joel Embiid's not Heat culture. He falls. He's a mope. He's never healthy. Never in shape.
He's a giant.
A brittle giant.
No, he's not.
Oh, he's not? Hurts. He's hurt every year in the second round. You can
know
set your
why?
watch to it.
Because let me tell you, contrary to popular belief, sometimes the better your situation is, the better your health is. Can't explain it.
Here is a little bit of Jason Jackson, Amy Audibert last night. Jaime Jaquez Jr., a dazzling debut. The greatest 6 points you've ever seen because every single one of them was pretty.
Martin, right wing, gets it to Jaquez, right baseline, pump fake, drives on Harris, flips it up, and his first NBA bucket swirls until it curls in for two. Triple Hola.
I'm so happy that went in for him because he generated the possession with his effort on defense.
Jaquez working from the mid-post left side. Spins, pump fake, drive, lost his defender, scoops another one in, twirling it with his right hand, moving from left to right. Lost the headband, but got the bucket. We'll take that deal every time. There's Duncan feet Jaquez. Jaquez working from the left side, spinning on the left block. Spins, reverse the other way. Wait a minute. He spins toward baseline, then back into the paint, then made the bucket. Skills.
Why is the Oyster Burns music with it?
I don't know. I thought you would be playing some like Latino something, something.
No,
that
you said
I like Jason Jackson's using triple Jota.
Yeah, that was a good call.
You're not crisp.
Right wing, gets it to Jaquez, right baseline, pump fake, drives on Harris, flips it up, and his first NBA bucket swirls until it curls in for two. Triple Hola.
I'm so happy that went in for him because he generated the possession with his effort on defense.
Man, Jaime Jaquez, dude. By the way, he took that dangerous ass fall yesterday. Trying to get that block.
Yeah, that's something a rookie does for sure.
I was like, whoa, dude.
Seasoned.
Yeah. Here's Bam Adebayo after the game on Jaime's performance.
Not a regular rookie. A guy that's experienced. He's been in big games before. He's been in those games where he's needed to be
same thing.
A leader. He's needed to be the one option, and that's through all those years in college. Me and Tyler came in here at 19, 1 year of college, and got to figure it out. I feel like he's coming to the league ready, and he's building on his moment.
Beautifully said, Bam.
Is that
beautifully said? It didn't one time use
the. Not. I said the same damn thing.
I think what Bam was. No, I think what Bam was. No, I think what Bam was. No, I think what Bam was trying to say was, he's polished. He's polished. You said seasoned. I didn't like that.
Appreciate you. Thanks for believing in me, man.
Always, Bam.
Sounds better. Polished.
He's polished. He's got a polished game to him. He's like a gem.
He also said, me and Tyler came in at 19. He's 22, so he's played a lot more basketball. It's exactly. You know what? No. We've been doing this show for 8 years, and you don't appreciate me. You don't appreciate me. I say the same things as other people, and then you come in here and go, oh, it's a revelation when you hear it, and I've been telling you the same crap. No.
Hey, Leroy, stop this.
Not appreciated.
Flashing out, dude. I gotta tell you right now. You're infringing.
Facts.
You're infringing a -1 territory.
Not appreciated. Not appreciated. And Bam, I got something for you.
Oh,
don't you worry about it. No, soon as y'all get into the flow of the season, I'm just gonna show up with some dominoes.
You're gonna heckle him courtside with
He's gonna show up at the table.
The dominoes.
I mean, Stunt Steve makes a good point. Technically, what he said was what he said. He said it last night, so. But again, he said it better.
How you doing, Caveat Cowboy, on me?
He said it better, though. Like he said, you basically were calling him Old Man Willie,
I didn't say that. I said there's a big difference in 4 years of college and 1.
You made it sound like he's Uncle Drew going out there.
Make it sound like he gets half off Rudy Tooty Fresh and Fruity.
Really? Why? Can I just tell you why all your jokes are surrounded by candy? Like
There's a whole
complain about
bucket
the
here,
stupid
that's why.
M&Ms,
Yeah.
right?
But 3 M&Ms.
Like you're supposed to be sick. You're supposed to be sick. We hoping you okay. And here's what I see. Can you believe there's only 3 M&Ms in this bag? Just random, out of the blue.
Cool. I got the good stuff too. This is Halls.
Halls.
Yeah, I got that
Halls
good
is just
stuff.
like candy. You got to get those. What's the Ricola?
Ricola.
Yeah.
Here was Jaime Jaquez Jr. in a sweet ass Heat jacket after the win.
Wow.
Said he couldn't sleep, couldn't take his pregame nap. He was so amped up for this one.
It was very exciting. I usually try to take a nap before a game. I couldn't even sleep. But I was, like I said, super excited. And when I got out there, I just felt like basketball. I think the nerves kind of settled down once I first got out there. I think the preseason helped a lot with those games. And I felt really comfortable.
Oh, he looked comfortable.
It kind of looks like if Tyler Hero put a hat, a mustache, and a beard on.
Looks like Tyler Hero in disguise.
Yeah. They kind of sound alike. You know what I mean? That little
I don't see
subdued.
it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. We'll take a quick break.
You know what? I don't know if I'm coming back.
Why?
You made fun of me. You ridiculed me. You laughed at me. You mocked me. You said I age shamed him. And all these things.
No, you
and
did
then
age
Bam,
shame him.
and then Bam said the same damn
Didn't
thing.
say it like you did.
But
He
did we
didn't-
not say the same thing?
No, there's a big way in delivery of message. He delivered a much better than you did.
What did you just say?
The delivery of the message, like you can say the same thing, but the delivery, yours
All
was
I
like
asked was, so who cares about damn delivery? Did we say the same thing?
no.
You see?
He talked about his leadership. He talked.
Marcos, not appreciated. Not appreciated.
Hmm.
Right? I see some all-time smart crap on this show, and it gets dismissed by Knucklehead.
Dude, I got to be honest with you. What you basically did was call him Vic Fangio, and
No, I didn't.
you basically did. You called him basketball fangs. Is what you did.
Wow. Which is not right, Leroy. It's not right.
But you got to agree, Marcos.
Like
Like
get your halls and shush.
Marcos,
Is that Hall's mentholymptus or whatever that mentholymptus?
What?
You know, it's mental. I can't say it.
Kicking
Not
your ass.
eucalyptus. Nobody eats eucalyptus, dummy.
What is he, a koala?
No, he said eucalyptus. It's mental.
Mount Olympus?
That's it.
It's Hall's mentholyptus or something like that.
Take a quick break. 50 minutes of game day uncensored. Will the Dolphins be without the cheetah this week? Back after this. right, welcome back. Tobin and Leroy here with you. I appreciate you, dude. I do appreciate you.
Too late.
You know what else I appreciate? Some country music. If you guys want to go to Stars and Strings, a great night of country music, it is at Hard Rock Live. We'll give it a chance. All you got to do is text the word casino to 20357. Casino to 20357. Tickets are also available for purchase at starsandstrings.com. I think I'm going to try and go to this concert. I think I'm going to go next week. I'm going to try. See Hardy, Brian Kelly, Asher McBride, Cole Swindell, Haley Witters. Should be a good show. A good show, love.
Good show, love.
I wonder if Jimmy's going to try and skip out on the game to go.
I will be watching. I'll tell you what. All of a sudden, he has another dental surgery. I don't know what's up.
Yeah, that is true. That was his. He looked. I will say, Jimmy Butler last night looked like a guy who hadn't taken a shot in a game in a good 6 months.
Yeah, this comes right after Erik Spoelstra said he doesn't need preseason.
Well, the thing that's impressive about Jimmy Butler, I know we'll get into football in just a second. The one thing that's impressive about him is I think Jimmy Butler could just will the basketball to 20 points no matter what, because he missed, I don't know, I think he had 8 offensive rebounds, so I would guess 8 point blank shots yesterday that he basically just grabbed.
He gave himself a double-double?
Pretty much, dude. I was like, because I was just thinking a bit way, I'm like, man, Jimmy feels like he's taken that first brick and then picks his gets the basketball back and puts it back in. I feel like he's done that 4 times. I look, sure enough, 8 offensive rebounds. But it was and then he got to the free throw line a bunch too, because that's what Jimmy Butler's going to do. Like he can ugly his way to 19, 20 points on any night.
Yep.
But anyway, getting over to the Miami Dolphins, who are taking on the New England Patriots.
Banged up. It's that time of year, boys. It's that time of year.
Yeah.
Where you piece it together while everybody gets healthy, and then you go on that final run at the end of the year with as healthy as you're going to be all year.
Did you see? I was curious. Did you see Jim Irsay came out and he was talking about the missed calls that the league had admitted that they missed calls in that Cleveland game?
Oh yeah.
And he was very salty. You guys did get away with one there, but
I said it. I tweeted it out. It was 2 weeks in a row. I said, hey, you got a couple of breaks here, Cleveland. You can't be the ones always saying we never get a break.
That's true. But Mike McDaniel, you have this, Marcos. Mike McDaniel was addressing the calls from Philly, and if he ever got word back from the league about the blatant missed calls on Sunday Night Football.
There's a due process that every team has that you submit to get clarification on for each individual, either penalty or maybe non-penalty, something that wasn't called that maybe you're trying to get more information on. So yeah, they every week we submit a report and they bring us back with their upon further review X, Y, or Z.
Nonsense. Clarification. You want a letter that says, hey, we missed it. That's it. Clarification. Clarification, my ass. That's a nice way of saying, yeah, we sent these calls that were blatant penalties and you didn't call them.
Here was McDaniel saying basically no correction from the league will make him feel any better anyway.
I never attach any emotion to it because it already happened. Like, hey, man, our bad, or yeah, we were right. Like, okay. It does, you're just trying to be as well versed as possible in the rules of engagement. And, I've never, I have a hard time even factoring officiating into any sort of emotion that I have, because it's, you control what you can control. So I might as well get mad at Thunder.
What?
So
excuse me?
Can I ask you a question? If that's the case, why even send a letter to the league?
Right.
See, come on. And you don't want clarification. You don't want it straight. You want to make damn sure they understood the rules. Because in Christian Wilkins' penalty. You get 2 steps. He only took 1. So how the hell is there to explain that? There's no explanation.
Of course.
Want to clarify to make sure.
Oh, I might as well get mad at Thunder. That's Vic Fangio. That's old man yelling at cloud.
Yeah.
Vic Fangio probably does walk around some days and goes, what's wrong, Vic? The Thunder. Mike McDaniel goes, Shea Gildress-Alexander? Huh? Oh, the weather.
Maybe Fang should bring the Thunder more.
Oh, man. One more piece here before we hit the break and get to little Goosies, no Goosies. Tua was talking about Tyreek Hill and his injury, and he said first practice he's ever had without Tyreek's practice without Tua. Tua's never practiced without Tyreek, and he said it was a little weird, a little strange.
Yeah, it was a little weird. It was a little weird not having someone like Tyreek out there, his leadership, his aura. But, it calls for other guys to step up in his room. Jalen, I think Jalen had a really good practice today. Said had a really good practice. A lot of guys had good practices today, especially being a Wednesday. So, yeah, not having someone like Tyreek is hard, but that calls for other guys to step up.
Is Wednesday like a Monday, Leroy? Because usually hump day is one of the more productive days of the week. But he makes it sound like, oh, that's kind of the start of the week because you have the off day and you come back. Do you have it like
starting day?
So like, do they call it like, instead of having a case of the Mondays, they call it, if you're lollygagging a little in practice, you got a case of the Wednesdays?
Yes.
Interesting.
Because that's when the week starts.
Makes sense.
You watch game film on Monday. And then on Tuesday, everybody has a day off. And then Wednesday, start the new week, new team, new everything.
Tua also said no Tyreek Hill would be tough, but don't sleep on our boys, especially Waddle Baby Waddle.
Yeah, I don't think anyone can emulate what Tyreek does on the field. His speed, his cuts in and out of breaks. I don't think there's anyone that can emulate him. He's in his own league. He's one of a kind. But needless to say, I think people forget about the things that Jalen Waddle can do, the things that he already has done for our team since his rookie year. And there's a lot of other guys that I think that, you can't sleep on. If we couldn't have Tyreek, that would be, tough. But the show goes on. You got to continue to play. And somewhere down the line, we're going to get Tyreek back. And, it has to be one of those things where you never let your foot off the gas and you don't lose that rhythm as a team or as a unit.
Saying somewhere down the line you're getting back Tyreek does make me a little nervous because I feel like Tua's got a little gogie in him where he's a little too honest.
It did seem like he was saying he was out.
Kind of, yeah. Kind of, yeah.
I'm like, I would like Tua, shut up. No, stop. Stop.
Oh. Sorry.
You don't have that language thing to use as an excuse.
It would be great. Like if it's just like Bill Belichick tried to get injury information. He's like, good. He sends in a mole, Goran Dragic, to find out. Listen, Bill, I tell you, Bobby, Cheetah, he's a no-go. All right, we'll take a little break. Time to get to our favorite Thursday game. Little Goosies. No Goosies. That's next. All right. Welcome back, everybody. Time for all of us to get our JFig on and Birder. Unless we get the Goosies, of course. Let's get to a little Goosies, no Goosies. But before that, want to let you guys know, that Riptide, our famous concert, returns to Fort Lauderdale Beach on December 2nd and 3rd. The full lineup has been announced. The Black Keys are going to be there. Jelly Roll. I only talk to God when I need a favor. I know, Schmeathan. Tobin doesn't sing Jelly Rolls. He eats them. Yep, I get it. Bleachers, are they good, JFig? Bleachers, do you like Bleachers?
Bleachers are good. And actually, one of the guys in the band, Jack Antonoff, is the one who writes songs with Taylor Swift.
Really?
So there is talent there. Yes.
All right. Young the Giant is going to be there. The Dirty Heads. I've seen that. That was like the OG Riptide the Dirty Heads were at.
Yeah.
They put on a good show. Makes the crowd smell like they're having a good time.
Hey.
What?
I mean,
what?
Is this an Intangibles concert?
Sublime with Rome is going to be there.
Oh.
I'm excited for Lovely the band.
Yeah.
Yep, exactly, dude. You can purchase tickets to this great event at riptidemusicfestival.com. Riptide on Fort Lauderdale Beach, powered by Ford. Marcos?
Yes.
It's great to have you back today, man.
Thank you, sir.
How's those lozenges going?
How you feeling, dude? Feel like you can eat flies again?
Oh, yeah. I feel like a million frogs. Was that good?
Oh, dude, I crushed the spider. I crushed the spider outside my pool yesterday, and 1,000 little spiders came out.
That's the worst, dude. That is the worst.
All right, what do we got today, Marcos, for little Goosies?
Yeah.
No Goosies.
Yeah, number one, guys. These stinking, no-class, smug Eagles continue to haunt us. Dallas Goedert, tight end for the Philadelphia Eagles, was caught during one of these little mic'd up things. Who would want to mic him up? He was throwing some shade at Christian Wilkins, our boy. Let's see what Dallas Goedert had to say. By the way, being named after a city, that's not tough.
I got a mean push right there. Wilkins right away. He stood him up. He's like, nope. I started pushing. I put my hand right on his arm. I said, nope. I said, yeah, no, my ass. Dog.
No Goosies. All right. And this just goes right to the point of the tush push. It's cheating. First of all, Christian Wilkins is in the trenches. You want to know where Dallas Goedert was?
No Goosies.
Probably chipping him.
He was a tush pusher. He was behind the tush. So he's not even in the trenches, dude. You're outside the trenches. Dallas.
Wow.
You know, I don't like anything about Dallas. I don't like Dirk Nowitzki. I don't like Mark Cuban.
Yeah.
I'll only like Luka if he comes here, but I'm not gonna, put it in the ether because I changed my ways. But Dallas Goedert, no Goosies, dude. Leroy?
No
Goosies.
I don't have the Goosies. It's stupid. Who cares?
Hate him.
Take your win and keep it moving.
Keep it moving.
No Goosies.
Dallas.
But that goes to you too.
Why?
Take your L, keep it moving. Next week, on to New England. Don't care.
JFig?
That game's over.
No Goosies.
Smart.
When JFig says no Goosies, she literally means no Goosies.
There shan't be one left.
Y'all better be careful out there.
Better watch feathers.
None.
Do ducks get the hell out of the street when you come down the street driving?
Dude, there's these
Maybe walking
weird.
quick.
Some do, but there's these weird ducks that are a little upright, and I don't. They're standing tall, and I don't like it.
I have some ducks. They slow roll it. Like there was a lady who got out of her car and tried to shoo him. I'm like, that doesn't work.
Marcos, do you have the Goosies from Dallas Goedert?
Not even a little bit, especially since I found out he was in the backfield. By the way, though, ducks are descendants of dinosaurs, so be careful, guys. No Goosies.
Really?
No Goosies.
Have you ever heard of a dinosaur with no teeth?
Hard to say.
No, it's not hard to say. Go
Yeah,
show
we
me a
have
picture of
eat
a dinosaur without teeth. They
No.
don't all eat meat.
I mean, they don't have teeth.
Herbivores.
Ducks don't have teeth.
I think there were some dinosaurs that had like bills instead of like mouths.
Really?
Yeah.
Now y'all just making
I think that's true.
Like, no.
I think
no,
that's
I'm
true.
not
I
gonna
think
sit
that's a
here-
thing. I think it
wait,
is.
I'm not gonna sit here and have you guys ruin history so you can be right about animals with no teeth.
Dude, the science and the
I watched
earth.
Jurassic Park. They all had teeth.
Times have-
That's not real.
Times have changed since Jurassic Park, dude. Marcos, what's number 2?
Only.
By the way, Marcos loved Jurassic Park because you know how they made the dinosaurs?
I don't even want to.
From toads.
Okay. What? Really?
Yeah. You don't remember that? They took the DNA from the mosquitoes and stuck it in a toad's ass.
I'll tell you what, though. Toads, low class. More of a frog.
Toads, that's not tough. Frogs, that's tough. That's tough. Leapfrog, that's tough.
It's tough.
What's number 2, Marcos?
Number 2, coming back close to home. Tua recently praised the fan base. He points to it as the reason that the Dolphins are so good at home. He credits Fin Nation.
I think for one, it's the fans that we have. The fans definitely make the atmosphere one to remember as far as third downs. They're really loud. And it's when the guys go out there and we're all warming up. You know, the guys see the crowd, the guys are playing catch with the fans. We get to see our families. It's just an atmosphere that we feel comfortable in. So it's always important for us to get a dub every time we play here. But, you know, it's important for us to win anytime, whether it's home, away, doesn't matter. So we want to get a win anytime we can.
All right. I'm gonna say Goosies, man. Anytime Tua has good things to say about the fan base, that's Goosies galore, dude. I mean, it really is. So gives me the Goosies. Leroy?
He's right.
Goosies
He's
galore.
right. When that offense is going and that defense gets going, it's hard to play in that stadium when you're on the other side and it's third down or something like that. But we gonna need, you got to keep that energy up.
Looking like a
Keep that
muggy
energy up.
looking like a muggy Sunday, by the way.
Let me ask you, when was the last time the Dolphins were 5-2 to start season?
I don't know.
Because I know last year they lost. They start off
They were 5-1. I know that was back in 2002.
okay, but last year they won 5, right? They were 5-0 and then lost.
No,
5.
they won 3. Tua got hurt week 4. They lost 3. Then they won 5 in a row.
Okay.
Yeah, we actually had a nice streak of it. I'm looking at it now. It kind of makes me sad as to where we're at now. But from 2000 to 2003, every year we were 5-2.
So did you get the Goosies from Tua?
Yeah, I did.
Goosies. JFig?
I sure did.
Man of the people. What about you, Marcos?
Oh, I was expecting Dallas Frogger. Goosies. I think I'm gonna go Goosies galore on that.
Wow.
Galore.
Love that guy. And I love that he loves us.
Fans play a big role. Hey, you got to be heard for home games. You got to be heard. It helps so much.
What's number 3, Marcos?
So when I woke up this morning, I determined how I felt. And I said, you know what? I have enough. I have enough to come in today. Another man that believes he has enough is Erik Spoelstra. This is him right before the upcoming road trip, is what the Heat head coach had to say.
You know, we're competitors. We don't want to hide. We don't want to dodge anybody in this league. You know, this league is about competition, survival of the strongest, and you know, I'm sure they've circled us on the calendar, and that's what if you're really all about it, that's what you want. And we're looking forward to getting on this road trip and getting this season going.
Goosies galore. You know what? He's saying bring it to those losers.
Goosies
galore. You see how the NBA did it, right?
Hmm?
They're going on a road trip with their first game at home.
Yep.
Yeah. I got the Goosies. I just like man. I don't think people realize how hard it is for an organization and a team to have that attitude towards the sport they play all the time, no matter what. That's a tough thing, where guys, you lose 5 or 6 in a row. Guys the Bulls lost bad. They had a team meeting after one game. How many team meetings would the Heat have had to have the last couple of years? Because it got downright like yikes.
Crazy.
Right.
Listen, they might have had a team meeting after one game if that Cade Cunningham shot would have gone in.
Oh my goodness. Wait. Let me tell you, was everybody like me? I watched it all the way.
Oh yeah. I had the squeaky cheeks.
It sucks that a season, a game, or a playoff berth could be on the line, and one of the star players has that shot.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, holy smokes.
Makes you nervous. JFig, you got the Goosies from Spo?
Big time Goosies.
Big time.
Big time.
Big time. Marcos?
I think this is another clean sweep. Have we been in agreement through all of these this far?
Goosies.
I'm gonna tell you where we're not gonna be in agreement.
Uh-oh.
In about 20 minutes.
Oh, when we make our picks.
Oh yeah.
What?
Hello, lady starfish.
Ooh.
Are we gonna bury her in the sand like she's gonna wear a little thing, and then we're gonna go put the sand on her?
I think you're bragging a little too much for a game lead. She can. What if she rallies? She's had a 3-0 week this month.
Let me explain that. Let me explain something to you guys.
Look at that.
Right. Let me explain something to you 3 clowns.
Explain it.
You ain't beating me.
Okay.
So
When the
y'all
table's
fight amongst
turned, Leroy.
yourselves.
I did
You
already.
fight amongst yourselves.
You said it yourself. It's 2 months into the NFL season. Things happen.
Things happen.
Okay.
Whoa.
Okay.
Oh.
But I'm like, listen, first of all, you got too much emotion in your picks. So that's why I know you can go 0-3 any week, depending on who you petty against, who got to give you the feel goods, the Goosies, or whatever. So
Might have my guy Baker Mayfield tonight. Who knows? Who's to say?
Oh my God.
I was thinking about it.
Give us one more there, Erik Spoelstra.
Damn it. That's a new one. Mike McDaniel on what he thinks of the Finns throwbacks.
Mike, what do you think of the Miami Dolphins throwback kit?
Kit?
It's a soccer phrase.
Oh, got it. That's topical for Miami. I'm a really a huge fan of our uniforms that we have. I'm a huge fan of the throwbacks. So I think we're fortunate to have iconic logo and that historical, the whole idea of throwback uniforms. I think is tailored to us, specifically just because we do have, that's my whole childhood is what I picture. So it's cool when we have those on deck, and those always fun to play in. But I love our uniforms too, so it's a win-win for sure.
Oh my God!
Look.
That you do.
I think my Goosies are confused.
I got Goosies for the throwbacks. I don't have Goosies for that answer.
I got Goosies for the. I got the Goosies for the throwbacks. I think some of the coolest uniforms to ever hit our league are the Dolphins uniforms and the old Houston Oilers uniforms. And,
I think those are back this week too.
And wait, here's the OG creamsicle
They wore those
Right?
this year.
When they went to stupid pewter, it's disgusting.
Oh.
Right?
Yeah.
Who's that? I could care less about the Kelly Green.
It is tough
right?
though when you're known as the Yuccaneers and Creamsicle. Like, you probably did
Right.
need an image change.
Right. Who else has really cool throwbacks? San Diego, the powder blue. You get I don't care how many times they change, the powder blue is always gonna be the Chargers.
Marcos, you got the Goosies?
Yes, Fig, do you have the Goosies?
Mine are confused.
Oh, okay.
Goosies.
Sounds good.
Take a quick break. Final hour coming up. We got our pick draft coming up as we have the Starfish on the line. Back after this.
WQ
celebrating the Rangers, dude?
No, I'm celebrating Kirk Cousins. This is what he has been playing in the locker room.
So he stole the Rangers thing, who stole it from the Marlins? Like, the Rangers have famously had the Creed playing throughout their entire run. Now Kirk Cousins is trying to take it.
Yeah, that's what he does. He takes people's chains. He takes people's gimmicks. Steals people's hearts.
Soon enough, he'll be growing a beard.
Oh my God.
I would actually like that. If he could take all of Ryan Fitzpatrick's stuff, I would be. All you need is one.
He's not the Gardner Minshew.
I would be a fan of that. Hey, Leroy, can you get a weather update from the Demesman and Dover Law Firm? Your accidentattorneys.com. Free consultations 24/7. Call them up 866-954.
Folks, it's windy as hell, mostly cloudy. And the winds are blowing 15, 20 miles an hour, gusting even higher than that. Can't quite tell which way they're coming out of.
Can you take me higher?
No, I cannot. Temperature's right around 80, 82 degrees. Might get a straight shower because it looks pretty damn cloudy, but it's so windy.
Whoa. You're not lying about that wind. It's the highest I've ever seen it.
You know how you'll feel the wind even more?
How?
With arms wide open.
Okay.
Come on, that's the point.
No, it's not.
Come on.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
No, it's not.
Judge, what do you think?
Give him a point.
Yeah! Oh, man. Let's get some headlines brought to you by the new Palmetto Ford Truck Super Center. Why buy your truck at a car store? Palmetto Ford.
We know trucks. I was trying to get a little cheat sheet going here.
Picks are coming up. Picks are coming up in about 10 minutes, y'all.
What conference?
Uh-oh.
All right. What conference are we going to go with in college for a bonus pick?
Come on.
Well, why are we going to do a bonus pick for college if we don't know if we need it? So it's
That's
only.
why I said just pick 5 games.
Do we have enough football games?
No. That's why you got to go college.
That's so stupid, though.
Okay. You want to pick 3 and we all tie? Then what?
Can we pick score for Monday Night Football?
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. We can do that.
Nice.
No Price is Right, though.
What do you mean?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, because if that's the case, then I got 1 point.
Or should we pick one prop bet from Monday Night Football?
One prop bet.
One prop Monday Night Football. So you got to go like, I don't know. Who is Monday Night Football this week? I don't even know.
Raiders and Lions.
Oof. Just the Raiders. That's not the Lions' fault.
Yeah.
Okay, so
A
we'll
lot
get
of big point spreads.
We'll get the over-under on the players for that.
Gross.
It's really a lot of high spreads.
Okay.
Kind of scary.
Can you take this spread higher? Leroy's gonna be a starfish, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you know when you start singing like that, you lose all these bets all the time. And he starts talking trash, and then guess who's dressed up like a starfish? Tobin. Watch. You hear him talking this trash. Watch what happens.
Got a broad like Kyler.
Bars.
Point for
I did think of a parody last night while I was watching the game, but I think it might make Leroy walk off the show. So,
oh my god,
just saying.
Really? Wow, JP.
It'd be funny.
Quit the show. Just walk off. Not quit the show. Just walk off for a segment.
Walk off. Don't quit. No.
Speaking of walking, the Heat. They didn't walk their way to a win over the
Yeah,
the
they
Pistons.
tried to.
They tried to.
They tried to.
They tried to lollygag. But the one thing that I did love yesterday out of that frustration was Jaime Jaquez Jr. Here's Erik Spoelstra on his first-round pick.
It's something that he's familiar with. He has an it quality, whatever that it is.
I like that.
But where he'll make the appropriate play. It's not necessarily, like a lot of young players are just trying to either they're going too fast or they're only looking to score. He was making the appropriate plays. The first one was a flare to Duncan. The second one, then it wasn't open, so he went to work. And the third one, he went and attacked. They converged, and he kicked it out. Those were three, savvy plays, for a young player. But you can see his footwork, you can see his poise, and his skill level, pretty much all across the board, off the dribble and cuts and things of that nature. We have to keep the minutes where they are right now, but it's hard not to be encouraged by those minutes.
Yeah, it was good, dude.
Why do we have to keep the minutes where they are now? Because he's still banged up, or
He's on a limit right now. Yeah, he had a groin thing, so he is on a limit. He said in the locker room last night that he wants it off, but listen to Spo. Listen to Spo.
Don't worry. The way this team operates, you're gonna get tired of basketball because they're gonna have 8 minutes. You're gonna have to play 43 minutes. Right? Like it happens 3 or 4 times a year.
Yeah.
The Heat are dressing 8. Remember one time they dressed 8, but one of the 8 wasn't even gonna play. Was it
I think Gabe.
Gabe was dressed just so they could have 8, but he wasn't playing.
They'll have 8, and Nikola Jovic will still get a coach's decision, no DNP.
Yeah, that man, come on.
Do you think that Spo's a little jelly belly that Jovic won the silver? They went further than America.
No.
Do you think that?
I'm amazed that he was damn near the MVP of the whole tournament, and he can't get a couple of minutes with the Heat.
It's crazy. Maybe Jovic should just take out the silver and start polishing it on the bench when he's not playing.
Yep. Just get it like a big chain.
Yep. Oh, sorry. Oh, Spo, what's problem, buddy? Oh, shine from silver metal.
He said we don't polish silver. We only polish gold.
Take a quick break. It is time. Our pick draft. It's coming up.
Kind of nervous.
WQAM broadcasting live from the Ed Moore
All right. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Tobin and Leroy here with you. Taking you up until 2 o'clock. It is time for our pick draft. This is the final weekend of the month. It is Tobin's birthday weekend. Ergo, I have a bye, and I do not suffer punishment for this week or this round.
Yeah, okay. Stop lying.
All right. So the standings right now. Myself, Leroy, Marcos, all 5-4. JFig is 4-5. 16 games this week. No buys. So we can all pick 4. I think we should be all right. If not, we will come back on Monday for tiebreakers and do prop bets on that Monday Night Football game.
Oh, nice.
But this is how we will roll. JFig, the floor is yours. You have first pick.
Because you are the starfish.
What do you have? You are currently starfish in hand. What do you got, JFig?
Yes.
Guys, I always have the guts.
Oh. Okay.
Getting Dolphins.
Oh! The Dolphins are 9-point favorites against New England.
Yikes.
There you go. JFig laying the guts down. Giving McCorkle 9 points. I like it, JFig.
Love that.
Marcos, what do you say, buddy?
Well, this one may cause me to be in a starfish suit, but I'm not sure if you guys heard the CBS Sports Minute today. But that is completely that is completely influencing my pick here. This is Boomer Esiason's opinion on Baker Mayfield and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That almost made me hit the dump button.
Tampa Bay takes on Buffalo tonight. As I noted last hour, the Bills' offense hasn't been right since their London voyage. Meantime, it appears Baker Mayfield has lost his Buccaneers magic.
A little close there, Boom.
A little close there,
Let me
Boomer.
tell you, we were freaked out.
Yeah. So essentially, I heard that and knew. I mean, he lost his Buccaneer magic, and I'm gonna go with the Bills to cover the spread.
The
on the money
Bills minus 9.5. All right.
Yeah.
Leroy.
There's some slim pickings, dude. Look at all the spreads. 8, 9.
They're pretty high.
8, right.
Yep.
Gosh, I'm so nervous. I want to pick one. Saints and Colts are even.
Make a pick, Peter Pan.
Stop. Don't pressure me. This is serious work here. All right. I hate to do it, but you know I don't. I am going to take the Ravens over the Cardinals.
All right. The Ravens right now. A 9.5 point road favorite. So everybody going heavy line early. All right. Not old Tobes. I see something that stands out to me. And look, this Mike Tomlin, I don't know how he does it.
Every year.
Every single year, he seems to do it.
Yep.
And you giving me Mike Tomlin as a home dog? I'm taking Pittsburgh plus the 2.5 against Jacksonville.
Wow. Okay.
JFig?
I am
JFig feels about these picks like Tua feels about Hard Knocks.
I'm picking the Colts.
Oh,
Colts right now. That is a pick 'em. So you just have to have the Colts win, JFig. Indianapolis. Even.
That's a good pick.
Wait, what'd you pick before? Jacksonville, you said, right?
No, I took the Steelers.
Oh, okay.
I took the Steelers plus 2.5 at home against that lusciously haired Trevor Lawrence, who was like, I'm in awe of Pittsburgh. I'm like, all right, take it easy, dude.
Does have luscious hair.
Marcos, your number 2 pick.
Yeah, I was gonna pick that one. That's an excellent pick there. But I think this time I am going to take Seattle, are they're not getting the points?
Seattle is giving points.
We're giving. That's what I meant to say.
They're giving. They're
Points.
giving
So-
3.5. No Deshaun Watson on the road, although that might be a better thing for the Browns. Who knows?
Yes, but with the luck that they've gotten from the refs the past 2 weeks, I don't think they're going to be able to pull out a third straight victory. So I'm going to take Seattle giving the points.
All right. Very good. Leroy?
I will take the Kansas City Chiefs -7 over the lowly Broncos.
They are lowly. All right. Man.
Slim pickings, man. It is a rough week. I'm not going to lie.
It is a rough week. But I have faith in a Monday Night Football bounce back from Man Campbell.
Whoa!
I'll take Detroit minus the 8.5.
Look at all these spreads.
Nice. Finish him.
Because Man Campbell, that's tough. Josh McDaniels, he's not tough.
It's true.
Not tough. JFig, your third pick.
Okay.
Dun, 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 dun. That's not a team.
You know what these pickings are? Slim.
When the pickings are slim, that's tough.
That's tough.
A bevy of choices, that's not tough. You got to chew it. Mario Cristobal.
I think I'm going to go with the Vikings.
The Vikings are on the road in Green Bay. 1.5 point road favorites after their big primetime performance.
Look at that.
I kind of like that one, J-Fig. I'm not going to lie. That was a pretty good pick. I like that one. Marcos, what say you?
Man, you know what they say about all these picks, man? It's a crapshoot out there. It really is a crapshoot. And, we got a couple blue chip picks that I'm looking at that I'm going to double down on to get the jackpot. But I'm tired of all these gimmicks. Got to keep my poker face on.
Marcos, what?
It's like 6 terms right there.
Let's go, Lady Gaga.
I will take the...
Or should I call you Lady Fraga?
Point for Tobin.
I will take the Chargers giving the points, right? Are they giving the points? Is that
they are giving a lot of points.
They're gonna beat the Bears.
The Chargers are giving a lot of points, dude.
Right?
You trust that?
I just feel like
Do you trust that?
the Bears had this quarterback last week that was like had
Guy
a
with the arm
miraculous.
sleeve?
Yeah, whatever. He's either gonna be the next Brock Purdy, and I'm gonna be in a starfish suit, or it was a one-hit wonder, and the Chargers will win by 1 million.
Leroy, your third pick.
I will take the Eagles over the Commanders.
All right. The Cheating Eagles.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they call them.
Minus 6.5.
The cheat goals.
All right. I am going to go with the Houston Texans. They are giving 3 on the road. You have the battle of the number 1 overall pick and the number 2 overall pick. And so far, CJ Stroud and his squad is a lot more put together. We've seen these Panthers. They poop all over themselves. I think they're coming off a bye, but it doesn't worry me. They're 0-6. They suck. So I'm going to go with the Houston Texans, and I'll lay the 3 on the road.
Lay the 3 on the road. That was nice. See those terms he used? This guy's good.
All right, last picks. What do we have left? We have
Jets
Bengals,
and Giants.
49ers, Jets and Giants, Falcons, Titans, and did anybody take Rams, Cowboys? Rams, Cowboys.
The Rams, Cowboys.
All right, so there you go. Rams, Cowboys, Falcons, Titans, Giants, Jets, and Bengals, 49ers. Keep in mind, Brock Purdy is in concussion protocol.
Shh. Tell him that. What are you doing? What's this guy doing over here?
So it's my turn, right?
It is your turn, J-Fig.
Okay, I'm taking the 49ers.
Whoa. Wow, she's got faith in old Sam Darnold.
You want to know why? Because Purdy kind of sounds like Birdie, and so if he's not the quarterback, she's feeling better.
I don't want.
It's true. That is true.
Marcos?
Marcos, your last one. You could take Giants, Jets, Rams, Cowboys, or Falcons, Titans. I believe Will Levis is making his debut this weekend.
Wow, I'm so glad you told me that because I was initially going to say I've seen 0 seconds of Tennessee football, so I'm picking them. But because you told me some guy named Will Levis, I don't even know who that guy is. He makes jeans.
He's not Tannehill.
No.
Yeah, it's crazy. No way I'm going to pick that. So I will pick the Rams Dallas game. Dallas is -6, right?
Yes.
That means that even if they lose, as long as it's they're expected to win. Damn it. No, I don't want that game. That's crazy. All right. You know what? Sometimes you got to get crazy. Give me Tennessee because I've seen 10 seconds of football all season from them, and I got faith.
All right. Tennessee is getting 2.5 at home. He's taking the home dog.
Yes.
Against Desmond Ridder and them boys. Arthur Brown was lashing out this. Or what is he? Arthur Brown? Is that his name?
Yeah, he's one of them.
Who the coach?
Yeah, the coach.
I think so. I have no
So wait.
Arthur Brown could come into my house and punch me in the face. I wouldn't know who it is.
So wait, their head coach is Arthur and their owner is Arthur?
Yep.
They got 2 Arthurs? What are the odds of that?
You know, in the world of intangibles is quite frequent.
Leroy, you got Jets, Giants, or
Giants.
Rams,
I think the
Cowboys.
Jets.
Wow. All right, the Jets.
I just think Daniel Jones is going to get smoked.
You know, I was going to be a weasel because when we were discussing what games were left, Leroy threw out Jets and Giants, which to me signaled he was going to pick that game. So I was going to be like, I want that game. But I decided not to be Nick Sirianni.
All right. Rams, Cowboys. It's a tough game because it's like, Cowboys, can they win by a touchdown? I'm going to take the Cowboys at home. I think they should handle this. I mean, I hate trusting that team.
The problem is not even the offense. Their defenses play like crap.
Yeah, but I'm going to still go with them.
Okay.
If the Cowboys fail me, the Cowboys fail me, but I trust them more than the Rams, even if the Rams are getting 6.
You trust the Cowboys more than anybody?
No, than the Rams.
The Rams.
I'm saying you trust the Cowboys more than any other team is what I'm saying. Right. Not, but yeah.
All right. Those
I
are.
Tell you, I'm nervous.
I'm nervous too.
Like every spread was like 7, 8. Like it's ridiculous. And
let's go.
We never took an underdog getting points.
I did.
No, I did. I got a home dog.
You took the Rams?
I took a home dog. I got Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
What is a Will Levis?
I'm talking about one of them big spreads. So somebody about to take a pounding.
For sure.
I did last week. I can't go to that well twice. I took Minnesota.
All right, that's our picks. We'll wrap things up on the other side. Back with more after this.
I picked the guy that puts mayonnaise in his coffee.
1, 2, 3,
play some Jelly Roll behind this.
Welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy, Dolphins, back on the practice field today is
Jennifer.
Oh, she doesn't have headphones on.
She doesn't have headphones on. She can't
Ask
hear
her
you.
if she tried today.
Oh, wow.
What happened?
Wow.
What I do?
Did you try today, or you were just trying to be on time?
I mean,
hey, she was remarkably on time.
You know what? I did not try today. No.
Okay.
By the way, do you know? You guys don't know this, but it was a costume day.
When?
You know that? Today was costume day. We were serenaded, and by we, I mean Joe Rose was serenaded with an entire sales team dressed up in costumes, an entire bucket of candy that I am monitoring to make sure it's okay.
Wait. Did I wait? Look,
What?
hold on.
What's that?
So by any chance were you complaining about the bag of M&Ms that came from one of those baskets?
I mean, 3 M&Ms in a bag is just completely ridiculous. It's like,
That's
what do we
Halloween
even do?
size.
By all of that, he
3?
means that we've been taking care of the candy very well.
Yeah, we make sure that everything is safe and infected with me.
I got to tell you, hey, you snooze, you lose, because the building has been empty. You can't come up in here once a week and cry about your candy being missing, because Leroy comes in once a
Don't
week.
do that again this year.
Yeah, thief.
I don't need them to have a whole search in this floor.
It was a witch hunt.
For candy.
Hey, I'm just saying. You like look, I waited 2 weeks. Halloween candy 2 weeks later, it's fair game. You had a chance to pick it and get and leave the undesirables. You know how people pick through the candy. So when I went in there after 2 weeks and looked down at the candy, I'm like, oh, this must be the candy nobody wants.
You
I don't
stole.
need them anyway.
Just
Mima
like
made-
you stole from the Panthers.
Mima made cookies. They were
Oh.
delicious. I just
Ooh.
had a hot chocolate chip cookie with
Wow.
extra chocolate. It was delicious.
Ooh.
I couldn't even hardly pick it up. It was breaking apart like
Ooh.
something. And then it was warm. Oh my goodness. I almost drank some milk. But
You're
then
all right,
I didn't
dude?
want my milk.
Goosies. Some milk?
Huh?
You almost drank some milk.
That's how
Yeah,
crazy.
because you know when the cookie is hot and then you get it in your mouth and the chocolate and all that, milk washes it down. But then I realized I don't like milk.
Mm-mm.
Got some big news at a Dolphins camp.
Oh yeah.
Tyreek Hill practiced today.
He is at practice.
Whoa, he's back.
There's no like that wasn't even like that was a guess. I did not know, but I'm just guessing. Yesterday could have been a vet day. Yes, like everybody, but I don't understand. Football's long, it's physical. You're banged up for most of the year, right? Why does everybody hyperventilate if somebody don't damn practice?
So Tua was being a rascal. He was playing some poker.
Damn, he got me. I'm not
He
gonna lie.
got me. He got me. I was nervous.
He didn't
I
get
thought
me.
he slipped up. He did not slip
What were
up.
my exact words? Talk to me this weekend.
So always your words, Leroy.
Yeah,
No,
it's
it's
literally.
not. It's like I don't
You're,
care.
if we were to bury you on your tomb, it'd be like, wait and see.
Just wait till the next
And
life.
you know what to be on your tombstone?
What?
Hard to say.
It's hard to say.
Here
The
lies
facts are true.
Tobin. Hard to say.
Am I here? Can you see me?
Yeah. Did you see
So-
them put me here?
Somehow I wiggle out of the casket.
No, really.
I'm sure
There-
you
hold on.
would be capable
First
of
of all, there is nothing that you do that's just a slight wiggle. Okay, let's clear that up.
But anyway, so reports off of practice. Tyreek Hill back at practice is Raheem Mostert. Alec Ingold also back in practice. Javon
Sounds like all the old guys got a veteran day.
Yep. Javon Holland is at practice, but he's in a red jersey.
Mm.
There's
So
no hitting on practice anyway.
Mhm.
Dude, I'm telling you what, the maddest I ever been was when I got slightly concussed at practice. I'm like, we doing this at practice? What are we doing? We on the same damn team.
Vic Fangio revealed, and that's I guess confirmed, that Cam Smith, who wasn't playing anyway, he is not practicing today. He got hurt at practice yesterday.
That is the biggest mystery. I look at that like, is this another Noah? What's going on?
Is this no? Because here's the difference. That's all we talked about all spring camp, or all camp, is how good he looked.
Yeah.
Right? Now, I will tell you this. The reason why that gets skewed a little bit is for this reason. In practice, you're doing 1-on-1, 7-on-7. When you practice against other teams, you're doing 1-on-1s, you're doing zone, you're doing all this, right? When you get to games, you have checks, you have adjustments, you have, secondaries changing with signals and stuff like that. If you can't pick that up, it's a touchdown in the secondary. So if the coaches don't feel comfortable with putting him out there, it might have something to do with the fact that he's not picking it up, right, quick enough for you to trust him and put him out there. Not that he can't play, right? There's a lot of guys who can play but don't know the offense or defense, and you're reluctant to put him in the game.
I mean, trust's a big thing. Look, we're seeing this with the Heat right now with Jovic. We all want to see Jovic play. Spo's not playing. I'm like, there is a level of trust coaches have to have in young guys.
You have to be able to, especially in football for this reason, right? In basketball, you can put a guy out that don't play and look at defense and don't know what he's doing, and somebody else could take over and score.
Dade South just blew my mind. Sylvester Stallone, who was at the Heat game last night, is 12 years older than Vic Fangio. Whoa. He don't look it, dude. I'm telling you, right? Sly was looking good yesterday.
Yeah.
He talks like he talks without moving his lips.
One is Hollywood.
Oh, you saying he's got some work done?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. That's all natural.
Okay.
Sly's one of the.
Wait a minute. He
Sly
was
was
in Europe a few years ago and he got caught with like 7,000 vials of something.
HGH. He was caught.
HGH.
He was caught in Australia with HGH.
No, I mean it was for the Expendables movie.
I think it was for Rocky Balboa.
Oh, look at that. See?
So back to Cam Smith. So I get it. But in basketball, if you miss an assignment here or there, you can still make up for it either on the other end or like Tyler. Nobody cared Tyler could play defense because he was scoring 25 a game.
True.
Right? So you get, but if you screw up in the secondary, right?
Mm-hmm.
At the wrong time, that's a touchdown.
I think also to the fact, look, he may be super talented too, and it's also one of these things even Jalen Phillips has talked about people are getting used to this system. One of the things Mike McDaniel said this week about Jalen Ramsey is Jalen Ramsey comes from this system. One of the things that kind of expedited things on why they want him in it. He doesn't have to learn anything. He said he's the most experienced guy in this defense already.
Right. I got you. I understand all that. I'm just trying to give a heads up on why a talented guy or who everybody says is talented might not be getting the opportunities. Because I got to tell you, some of the guys they rolled out there, we kind of looked and go, we can't get Cam Smith. We got him out there.
Yeah.
And then especially when, Eli said it was going to be an Eli day. Nobody wants to hear that. Man, you got to be more aware. So what are you doing for your birthday? What are you doing for your birthday this weekend?
Just going out to dinner. Nothing crazy.
That's it?
Yeah.
Where y'all going to eat? What's your favorite? What's your favorite?
What do you want? My reservation? I'll tell you off air.
I'm not where you're going.
What restaurant?
What's your favorite type of food?
Yeah.
What's your favorite type of food?
Where should I pull up?
All of it.
Oh, okay. Playing coy,
A buffet.
So it's a buffet. Okay.
I do really like hibachi. I mean, hibachi's a good.
Have you ever been to a hibachi buffet?
I have been to a hibachi buffet. Yeah.
Wait,
I have.
But how do they cook in front of you?
You just walk up and they cook it right there.
Yeah, it's pretty good. There's one in West Palm. It's really good. Or not West Palm.
There used to be one on University.
Hibachi
I think
buffet
I broke them. I think I broke them.
Every fan of the show, meet Tobin at the hibachi buffet.
But wait, here's the problem. You know what's crazy? It was it was on Friday. So it was $19.99, all you could eat. You go in there, whatever. And they charge you $6 for a drink. I'm like, really? Right. They nickel and dime you like the meat place.
Mark D says Tobin wanted to flex on IG with a Stallone Mayweather selfie last night. I wish, dude. I wish I would have gotten the heads up that Stallone was there. I don't know if I'm still around. I think Mayweather, if he saw me, I don't know if like that still would make him bristle because of the whole Jake Paul thing. He thinks I work for him.
He thinks you work for Jake Paul?
That was when remember when I went to the Versace mansion and he would ignored my question.
I do recall.
Weeks after the OG brawl.
I'm starting to believe. I'm starting to believe that people are starting to see what I see.
What do you mean?
You do some things.
I don't think that's true.
You're always at the center of the
chaos.
We were being professionals going to a fight. We go to get something to eat. I say, what you gonna do later? I'm going to find some hooligans.
Mm-hmm.
Like, right.
Pretty much. That's a show.
So the next, after this, after JFig gets the starfish, right? We got Bustier, starfish.
Mm-hmm.
Then we go dartboard of doom.
Yep.
There needs to be dressed like an Irishman. The Irish do the kilt and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Full. If you can, I'll buy you a bagpipe. Because it's gonna be you. You have to lose that.
Going all out.
I don't lose these things.
Well, we'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Everybody have a great day.
Travorsky, let me see you for a minute real quick. See how you disrupt the meeting? It's
You got your feelings hurt, and now you don't want to play the game anymore. You want to take all your toys and go home.
By the way, when I put a video of Kyle Lowry shooting basketballs, I don't need everybody commenting on his butt.
No cap.
No cap.
I'll see y'all when I see y'all.
Bye.